Hit that like button. Let's get these likes up. What do we got in the chat right here? Pacific to be specific, dude. First, we see you. Rated R. What's up, Coño? Hit that like. Hit that like.
Casey, I think it's game time.
Let's go.
Let's go, baby. You heard the little man. Hit that like. We don't ever press you guys on the like. Let's get these likes up, baby. Hey, even though we had 1 million likes hit this year, 2023, baby, that's not too bad, huh? 32 million views. That's not too bad, huh? Appreciate you, motherfuckers. Love. All that good shit. Let's go. Oh, shit. These fucking phones, bro. Shit. It's all good. Let's just do it like this. Fuck that motherfucking little intro soundtrack. Fucking makes you feel like you're in a fucking, what is that? What is
Already demonetized. Thank you for the language, sir.
That's why we went through all those instrumentals in the beginning, sir. See that negativity out of you, boy. You know, it's just going to get you a spanking around this camp. Just look the other way if you see it.
I will.
You see me pull his belt off, just look the other way.
Okay.
Little man, he's loud too. Whip him. Okay, let's pay some bills today, guys. Appreciate everybody tapping in right here. Hey, new sponsor. Does your lady take an hour drawing on her eyebrows and you are tired of having to wait? Well, this is the perfect Christmas gift to make your girl happy. If your mom or daughter has her brows lopsided or they come off after jumping out of the pool. Damn, this shit is heavy right here. You could be the favorite son or dad and gift them with permanent eyebrows. Permanent eyebrows. Check it out. Cat is giving a hood stock special of $100 off the regular price. Hit up Cat at www.crazycatbrows.com or DM her on IG and FB at crazycatbrows. And I'm going to give you her number, man. Make sure you guys send her a lot of pics. 909-242-2971, homie. All right, here we go. Looking for some good quality cannabis. I mean, killer quality cannabis. Hip the folks at Killa Kush. They specialize in bringing you the best quality available from OG to exotic. They got it all, baby. Hit them up at KillaKushCali at gmail.com or follow them on IG at KillaKush__420. And matter of fact, I got a location for you. If you are near OCLA True Organics in Whittier, and that address is 13739 Leffingwell Road, Whittier. All right, for all you fat fuckers out there trying to lose major weight, or even you IG models and strippers just trying to lose, an easy 10 pounds, tighten up that belly, baby, hit up my boy Vince at LA Peptides. They got everything you need. They got everything you need to lose weight and feel great. They got Ozempic, Mounjaro, and even newer and better. They also have tanning peptides as well as horny tides for men and women to capture that old school sex drive. Ow! Yeah. Free delivery in LA, OC, and IE. Give them a call or text at 714-269-1900 or check out Vince at IG. His IG is at LA Peptides. Big shout out to STIIIZY. Pull up to your local STIIIZY shop in your area and cop some of that.
Good, baby.
Bomb. You can also follow them on Instagram at STIIIZY Nation. All right, here we go. Looking for the best criminal defense attorney in the city of Los Angeles? Look no further. Doug Sherrod is our guy, and he could be your guy as well. Mr. Sherrod used to be a federal prosecutor as well as a district attorney for the city of Los Angeles. He didn't like the unfair politics on that side of the fence. Now he's going to bat for individuals that have been wrongfully accused or just had a bad weekend. You can reach Mr. Sherrod at KingKongLawyer.com. Casey?
KingKongLawyer.com.
Thank you. Orange County, stand up and pull your pants down. Wait, no, don't do that. Pull them back up. Gutter Phenom is a lifestyle brand that's dedicated to supporting and inspiring individuals who are determined to achieve their dreams. Believe that nobody, but the fuck you saying? We believe that no matter where you come from, what you've been through with hard work and dedication,
anything is possible.
Fuck. A portion of their proceeds are donated to organizations that provide vocational training for parolees and scholarship for those in drug need. drug and alcohol treatment visit. They're like, what
Jesus.
the fuck? Jesus, thank you. That's what I was thinking. Motherfuckers are like, what the fuck is this shit? Is this a rehab? Or no, dog, it's a clothing brand, but they just happen to, they make some money and they put a little over here and for, rehabilitation. Hey, it's not too bad of an idea. I get it. It's a fucking, it's a seller's pitch. And hey, go to phenom.com, use exclusive code Hoodstocks20, receive 20% off your order today. Okay. Oh, Jesus. And no, that wasn't motherfucking raviolis. Tonight we have a special guest. I want everybody to give it up for Brittany Williams. Yes. How you doing, Brittany?
I'm chilling. I'm happy to be here.
I'm happy you're here as well.
Yeah.
So I apologize about we had a little rough beginning right here. It was choppy.
And then I had to change the color balance.
Why? What's wrong with the color balance?
Well, because I lowered the ISO and then it picked it up as like oranges, so it was coming off a little orange. So I had to bring it back to cool.
Hey, that's why you're a fucking cool guy, bro. You know what I mean? Shit, dog. Thank you, Casey. Appreciate that. So let's tell the audience a little bit about yourself and what you do.
I do a lot, but essentially my name is Brittany Williams. I'm a licensed mental health therapist. I got 10 years plus experience in the mental health field. Went to Mount Sac as a community college student, went to USC, and then went to graduate school in Hawaii. I worked in community mental health, and I left community mental health during the pandemic to open up my own group practice. So I'm a founder of my own business. I run a team of 8 therapists, and we're out here just doing good work. Aside from like my professional self, I'm also a daughter. I'm also a sister. I'm also a wife. I'm a mom of 3. My family is natives of East LA, so to be here feels very nostalgic. My family's literally from the other side of this block, and so it feels right to be here.
That's dope. That's dope. Feels right that you're here.
Yeah.
It feels right, and I really, really appreciate that you're here. Mm-hmm. You had a little drive over here?
Yeah, I forgot to mention, so, I grew up in Rowland Heights. My family's from here, but they moved us inland to Rowland Heights. But I lived in Hawaii, did my graduate program out there, and then I settled in San Diego. So that drive out here, I like long drives, though. I drive out here a lot for family stuff. So those long drives, I do a lot of thinking, listen to a lot of good music and podcasts as well, like yours.
Hey, there we go. Yes. And so, you know what? I wanted to have you, I'm glad we connected.
Yeah.
And I actually put up a post, and your brother fucks with the podcast, and he made this happen. So shout out to your bro, man.
Yes, major shout out to my brother.
Yeah, he's in the building. I see you over there. He got a big old smile right now. Yeah. I don't know why he's got Casey's blow-up doll on his lap right now. I wish we had a camera to put it over there. Just the blow-up doll. But yeah, shout out to you, my boy. So you know what? It's never too late in the year or early in the year. There's never a bad time for just awareness, right? For tools, mental health, right? To talk to a therapist. I mean, there's a lot of dudes, females, binary. What do they call it, Casey? What do you go under on your driver license? Binary?
Yeah, I go under magician.
Magician. He knows how to hide the, you know what? Hey, but anyways, it's just never too late to have tools and to talk about this subject. Dude, we have so many different fucking, probably I'll say about 85% of the people that come in here, including myself, need to talk to a therapist, need to see a therapist. We got some shit going on.
Well, I also just want to call it out, right? I don't know am I the first therapist on your podcast?
No, you're the third.
Yeah. I think that what I want to just be transparent about and thankful for the audience is the fact that this isn't a conversation we have a lot in our community about mental health.
Why?
I think for many reasons. I think there's a lot of misconceptions and stigmas around mental health. First of all, we don't know what it is. Second of all, I think we're so rooted in pride and also self-reliance, right? Something's wrong, I got to figure it out, put my head down and get to work. And I love that about us, but I also think that in anybody's life, there's going to come a time where you don't have the answers, and it's okay to reach out, and it's okay, even if you don't reach out, it's okay to just speak on it. So I think that culturally, we're just not used to talking about how we feel, or even tapping in with the homies and saying, like, how are you feeling today? Like, how's your mind? Like, where are you at? We don't talk about that. It's so vulnerable, right? So I think that, this conversation today is much needed, because especially around the holidays, because this is where people suffer the most.
Stressed out.
Maybe
they can't, shit, presents on top of bills?
Yeah, I know. But also grief, right? We think about
family that are passed.
Yeah, like my family specifically, we had 3 major losses this year. And so
my condolences.
Thank you. When you come around the holidays, you start, like, even before coming here, we drove by my grandparents' house. It's like, dang, the memories start to come up. You miss your loved ones, right?
Yeah.
And so it brings up a lot. It brings up a lot for people. The holidays.
Absolutely. And that's why, just with a couple of things that happened in the past week or so, I just feel like, we have a responsibility. Hoodstocks has a responsibility to, we're not playing checkers, we're playing chess. At least I think I am sometimes, and I might looks real silly doing it while people are watching this, right? But in my mind, I'm playing chess. But I feel like when we lost somebody recently, a friend of the podcast, a son, a father, a brother, he was a good dude. And I just felt like how am I going to jump into just another fucking podcast? Like, I can't, man. We got to bring up in a professional to talk about this and give us, give us tools to grieve. Even if, who knows, maybe his family's watching, and maybe you can, without you even knowing it, right?
Right.
Just plant a seed and give somebody. But I like what you said earlier about sometimes we get to a point in our whatever we're going through, it's, and we don't know what to do with it because we don't have the tools, you said it a different way, but yeah.
I mean, and I think that when we talk about tools, first of all, we got to even define, what is mental health?
Yeah, what is it?
I mean, essentially, mental health is similar to physical health. Physical health is a health of the body. Mental health is a health of the mind and the brain. And the interesting thing about that is it all exists on a spectrum, right? So when you think about physical health, in our younger days, we were real healthy, right? We could, maybe we were athletic. We could eat certain things. Our metabolism's different. And then when we get older, things start to hurt. I'm in my late 30s. It's different now, right? And then you get into, then you have, you might evolve into having physical health conditions where you might need help, like seeing a doctor consistently or being in the hospital. The same exact spectrum exists for mental health too.
Yeah.
The dangerous thing about that, though, is that you can't see it. It exists in silence, and you don't know what people are battling. So people might be on that far extreme end of the spectrum, and we may not even know it. And that's the scariest thing. But that's a real thing. But
and especially if their mental's bad and then they're mixing substances with that, damn, that's like a fucking cocktail of disaster.
Yeah, that's actually the number one sign that we look at is, if there's increased substance use or anything like that, it's definitely a red flag.
Yeah, absolutely. So before we get into any further into this subject, I know we started kind of rattling on about it.
Yeah.
So we know who you are.
Yeah.
And where you come from. You shared a little bit about you being a wife and a mother and family out here, and now you're over there. But how did you grow up?
Man, I grew up. My dad's from East LA, and my mom's from Monterey Park. My parents worked a lot growing up, and so I spent a lot of time out here actually with my grandparents. And my grandma's originally from Brooklyn at Boyle Heights. She walked this whole neighborhood and I walked it with her. And so she taught me a lot about people work, right? And let's throw the term, like therapy is therapy, but like therapy is essentially people work. She taught me how to navigate and be in connection with people and community with people.
How did she teach you that? Was she in the business? I mean, did she do that, or was it just something that she naturally?
It was just her love for the city.
Got you.
She knew the business owners out here. She knew the people at the grocery store. She knew her neighbors were like family. If I were to drive down there right now and it was daytime, they would know my name and my brother's name.
So she understood how it was important to maintain relationships within the community.
That's right.
Yeah. Which is very important. It's
very important. And I think like when I went to grad school and I got academically educated, it's like it helped. But like essentially what made me effective and great at what I do is the lessons I learned from the people that come from this community, my family. And so my grandma is a big catalyst of who I am today and why I do what I do. But I spent a lot of time with her and she taught me a lot. And the little things, right, from her cooking in the kitchen and those small like talks in the kitchen. And I always talk about my grandpa taught me how to think. My grandma taught me how to have heart. But that was kind of like my upbringing. I really struggled in school. Elementary school, my teachers literally told my parents I would never make it academically. I just really struggled. And school in the 90s was rough. Like, it was not what it is now. If you didn't learn a certain way, like you were just, you were kind of thrown out the system.
So in the 90s, what were you like in junior high school or something?
In the 90s, yeah, I was the late 90s. I was in junior high school.
Okay, yeah. I was gonna say because if you're in your late 30s,
I'm 38. Yeah,
I'm 46. So
okay. I
know the 90s.
Yeah, 90s was a good time. But so in that time, like I just didn't think school was for me. And I was like, look, like I'm gonna find my way and I'm gonna work and I'm gonna figure it out. But it wasn't until like, I think it was junior year of high school, my friend introduced me to underground hip hop.
Okay.
And underground hip hop, it was at the time of like hieroglyphics, living legends, visionaries. Just some of the, and I think that's the dopest thing is like West Coast is known for West Coast hip hop, but a lot of people don't know like the West Coast underground scene. And the impact.
What's the West Coast underground scene?
Just local artists from out here, right? And even the Bay Area too. Okay. That's not the West Coast, but I'm talking about California specifically. So I started, we went to my first hip hop show. It was like in San Bernardino called The Night Hip Hop Stole Christmas. And that's when I like really fell in love with hip hop culture. And I say hip hop culture because I'm talking about the elements of hip hop, emceeing, breakdancing, DJing, knowledge of self, street entrepreneurship, all of the tenets of hip hop I saw at that hip hop show. And so hip hop is where I felt important. Hip hop is where I felt smart. And hip hop is where me and my homies were valued, not the school.
Were you guys back then, like real niggas?
No, we did not. We didn't talk. We definitely didn't talk like that.
You didn't talk like that?
No.
Nah?
No.
You guys weren't out there in fucking Rolling Heights talking about what's up, my nigga?
No, absolutely not.
Okay,
no,
that's good.
No.
So you fell in love with hip hop, but you still respected certain boundaries.
Absolutely.
Yeah, as you should, right?
Absolutely. I mean, the reality of it, if we're going to talk about hip hop culture, we can't talk about hip hop culture without talking about the social conditions of what hip hop came out of.
And what are those social conditions?
It came out of the Bronx, came out of struggle, came out of no resources. It came out of a community that had nothing. And I think that's similar to like the communities we come out of, right? We don't have nothing, but we're a culture that makes something out of nothing.
So what do you think of hip hop now? Is it alive and doing well? Obviously it's alive.
It definitely depends, right? Like to me, like I'm a fan of like lo-fi hip hop. So like some of my favorite artists are, like one of my favorite artists right now is Coda the Friend from Brooklyn.
Is that a new artist?
He would be considered a new artist to like us, yeah.
Yeah.
But huge fan of like the classics too, though. So like, the reason why I bring hip hop into this conversation is because we didn't know what therapy or mental health was, like me and my friends in high school.
Yeah.
But we listened to All Eyes on Me, and we listened to Changes by Pac, and we listened to Bone Thugs, and we noticed that Bone Thugs always put everyone in like a calm state. right? And so anyways, hip hop is kind of like, that's when I really started like, you know, finding myself and like feeling like very connected to it. Started freestyling, being in cyphers, creating music. So when I went to USC, it was a specific studio session I was in. And I remember I was like, damn, like everyone felt so much better after recording that track. And it was like a track about, I don't know, like frustration that we haven't made it yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I was like, I'm gonna go to grad school.
It was a bitter track.
Yeah. That's a bitter track.
Can I ask what you went to, like what you studied in USC?
Yeah, so I went to USC to study sociology, which is kind of like looking at social issues, but from like looking at systems, right? But while I was there, I was looking at, while I was there after that recording studio session, I was like, I'm gonna go to grad school and I'm gonna figure out how to merge mental health and hip hop. And I did that. So I went to grad school, I started researching it, and came about.
And you went to grad school where?
At the University of Hawaii at Manoa. So I went to school in, you know, it's called Manoa, but it's close to Honolulu in Hawaii. Beautiful land, beautiful culture there. So many similar values to like being Mexican to the people there.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I mean, that's kind of like my journey. I forgot to mention a really important part of my life. After high school, I found out I was pregnant. So I had my first child at 19. And at that point in my life, I just had to figure out, like, find that fight in me, right? Like, what am I going to do now? So I found my way out and I went to school. And college was really my way out. College and that grind, like, I mean, my family knows that grind and you know, what I went through to get to for USC to consider me. I had like all D minuses out of high school. So I had to go to Mount Sac and I had to
MSU.
Yeah, I had to get like consistent. I had to get like 14 consecutive A's at Mount Sac for USC to consider me.
And what did your mindset change from like looking at it like from school to like looking at it like as a job? Or how were you able to make that switch? And now you're like, and you were excelling, but what was it that made you excel? I know you said
So what happened was after high school, I went to Mount Sac. I took a class called Race Relations with a professor from Diamond Bar. His name was Professor Wilson, and he's this white dude. And he was the first teacher to be like, where are you going to transfer after this? I was like, I'm not trying to transfer anywhere. Like, I'm just trying to get a couple of credits and like get a certificate and get a job. And he was like, well, why not? Like, you are capable. You could go anywhere. Where would you want to go? I said USC. And so he was really like the first teacher to ever believe in me, to ever give me the permission to dream that I could go to USC. Because USC, like, for you grow up in the suburbs of LA, USC is like really rich kids or really smart people like go. And I was like, I didn't view myself as, I definitely wasn't rich. So I definitely locked in. And I made it happen. And I got that acceptance letter, ended up at USC. And it was definitely, it wasn't like getting there wasn't making it for me, but it was like not just for me, but it was for my family, right? Like there's a sense of pride that you know, you say when your cousin goes there or whatever, right?
It is,
and
right.
USC is like, it's definitely the pride of LA. At least, you know, that's my bias. So.
Shout out to my cousin Kiana. She's going for a doctorate speech pathology.
Yes.
Right there at Keck Medical School.
Shout out to her. So,
It's a fucking cute ass sweater, bro. Seriously. I'm talking to Casey.
okay.
Yeah, look at that.
I got a couple
I do.
compliments today.
Your style is fire.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yours is too.
You don't gotta do it. Don't do it.
Don't give a second hand.
If you think his style is fire, then you come and tell me that. You know what I mean? It's just like,
It doesn't matter. It doesn't
mean
feel the
nothing.
same.
No
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
It doesn't mean nothing.
With his Kirkland shirt on? Come on, yo. Hey, maybe you just maybe you just got it then.
With my Kirkland shirt on. Hey, you know one thing about Costco, they got the best white tees, bro.
I got one on right now too.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, so you talking shit?
Yeah, I mean, I know what's up.
So it does. I was thinking about what you were talking about in regard. I was thinking about a couple of different things, but you could have obtained those credentials from Mount SAC, but to obtain them from USC is just a whole nother level, right?
No, you had you could only get so far in a community college.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, and then
Okay.
in order to get like a bachelor's, you have to transfer to like either a UC, Cal State, or a private school. Yeah.
And so when you go through all that shit, you know what I mean? Are you clearing an easy $100,000 a year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I am. Yeah.
Now you are. Okay.
I mean, I run a business, right? So there's definitely and I have employees. So a lot of people, don't really understand how expensive it is.
Overhead.
Yeah, overhead. Yeah. But also it's very expensive to have employees in 100%, California.
When they have basically the same credentials you got, right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Are you getting your Home Depot? No.
Listen.
Hey, dog. You know how to talk to people good. Come over here, dog.
No, honestly, to be real though, like I went private practice and I opened up my own group because I wanted to create a team of quality therapists. Because the reality of it is a lot of people have been to therapy and they haven't had, they've had a therapist that's maybe judgmental or doesn't get them. And so I wanted to create an alternative, and if something doesn't exist, you create it.
Yeah.
And so that's what I did.
Yeah. And so the reason I was asking about your schooling is because sometimes it seems like there's kids, I hear about it, right? Well, I went to school for 5 years and I make over $100,000, you know what I mean? And that's through a trade school. It's a union, right? But you hear about kids spending all this fucking money to go to school.
Right.
And they fucking broke. They can't do nothing with it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And I mean.
And they're in debt too, like a motherfucker.
Facts. I tell my kids to this day, like, I don't, if they want to go to college, cool. But like, the reason why I opened up my practice was because there was a lot of entrepreneurs in my family that didn't go to college.
Yeah. Well, you don't need college.
You don't. But I learned.
Wait, you said there's a lot of entrepreneurs in your family that didn't go to college.
That didn't go to college.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, they didn't go to college. Yeah. So here I was with a master's degree and a clinical license, and I'm like afraid to open up my own business. And I had to keep it real with myself. Yeah. And so I don't think college is necessarily the route for everybody. There's a lot of great options. I mean, my brother's a plumber. He made probably more money than me and my older brother, who are both master degree. We have master's degrees.
What used to be a trip is we were working in downtown. Well, I've worked in downtown LA so many times.
Yeah.
But there was this particular building. I think it's on Flower. And we'd come down when we get off of work, right? Because we'd be the first ones in way before them. Yeah. And so on the bottom floor where we had to exit was food court.
Okay.
A food court. So when we would come down, there would be a lot of suit and ties, right? Having their food, having their meetings with their briefcases, all that good shit, looking professional. And they would look at us like some fucking dirty motherfucking construction workers. But little did they know. Little do they know. Yeah. We fucking bank account night and day type of shit.
Facts.
I mean, not all of them. Because you got you got the big dogs down there, right?
For sure.
But the old being a plumber, like, dude, are those trades gonna fucking not fade away? But like, I mean, with technology and what kids want to do nowadays is not necessarily to be a fucking plumber when I grow up, or be an electrician, or fucking hang drywall, or
No, but
it's hard work.
But you know what? Like that was like, my dad raised us hella militant, like with crazy work ethic. We weren't allowed to sleep in. We went to work with my parents. Like he was on us.
Why? Does he got military background? Or is he just a crazy motherfucker?
Both. Yeah, I mean both.
Crazy motherfucker and a background?
Both.
And he drank a little too much?
Yeah,
Because you start drinking, you lazy as fuck, so you don't want to do shit. So you got kids, and you feeding them motherfuckers, dog. Hey, you get me? You know what I mean? You fucking calling out orders.
My dad was like legit, like back then I didn't like it, but as an adult now, like,
let's go.
I got crazy hustle. So I'm grateful for that. I'm definitely grateful for that. But one of the things that is,
when we kids, we don't know. We don't know what that is. We see the shit that we hate, then we turn into that.
Exactly.
Get your ass up.
Exactly.
Got shit to do.
No, but one of the powerful things that I saw that my dad could do is he could offer people jobs.
That's dope.
And I was like, dang, like, I want to put my people in a position where they don't have to fight for, like, if you want a job, I could give you a job. And so, you know, that's another reason why I opened up my own business, and it's been a hustle. But I definitely don't regret it. It's where I need to be.
Congratulations to you on that.
Appreciate
all the
you.
work that you put in.
Yeah.
You know, being a fucking boss. I mean, you sound like a boss. Honestly, you sound like you're about to spit a verse or something. Like, you're
Okay.
like, hey,
Okay. We can say that for later, but.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Because you kind of got that little, like, that little hip hop, you know what I mean, thing going on right
that
there.
MC vibes.
Yeah.
I mean, my practice's name is Healmatic.
Yeah.
Coined off of Healmatic.
Yeah. Does your husband ever tell you that, hey, bro, tone that shit down, fucking old man?
Yeah.
Hey, Wu-Tang Clan over there, chill the fuck out.
For sure.
Does he tell you to chill out a little bit?
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Because he'd be like, yo, wash the dishes.
My husband.
Yo, son.
Yeah.
Change your diaper, bitch.
No, my husband is calm, cool, collect, but he, you know, if things pop off, he's.
If he was in the next room, he'd probably poke his head and be like, "Hey, is everything okay right now?
You need me?" Yeah.
You good, Britney?
Yeah.
I'm just fucking with you.
No, I know.
But it's true.
No, my husband's actually, like, he's from South Central, so.
Oh, damn. I thought she was going to say, well, actually, my husband is a police officer, and he's about to get,
No.
Some people on the comments were questioning if your husband was a WASP. So
What's a WASP?
white Anglo-Saxon Protestant.
My husband's black.
All right, there we go,
opposite.
everybody.
Damn. You fucking married Craig Mack?
Craig Mack was fired. Yeah.
She fucking married Craig Mack.
Yep.
Damn, you really do love hip hop, don't you?
I mean, yeah, I do.
Just fucking with you. Look at your brother. Your brother is like, you fucking asshole. Leave her alone.
No, I can take the smoke.
He's going like this right now. I'm like, what is that shit, dog?
No, it's really funny.
Fucking pager.
It's funny because, like, this is how you know, this is how our family is. So we clown like this too.
Shout out to you.
Yeah. You know, what's funny is, like, actually, you know, I think a big part of who I am is because I grew up with brothers. And so
this is
yeah, it's like you grow up roasting, and, like, that's your form of love to each other, right? And so I fuck with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
How was it being married to a black man?
How is
Married to a black man. Have you been always attracted to black men?
No, I've been attracted to just who I'm attracted to. A lot of it comes down to, like,
So it doesn't have to do with the color of the skin.
for me, it has a lot to do personally with, like, life experience. And so, you know, my husband comes from a struggle, so did I. So, you know, it made sense.
Absolutely.
And then also, you know, you love who you love.
No, absolutely.
Yeah. Do you have a type?
You know what? I don't have a type. I have a lady.
Okay.
You know, I have a lady.
Yeah.
Baby mama. I mean, we're not married, but we're fucking been with you long enough that probably there's a common law marriage, and you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
You know, we talk about it all the time when we're drunk about getting married.
Mm-hmm. What? I don't want to press too much, but do you believe in marriage?
I mean, I feel like it's just a piece of paper, but what I do believe in is her getting my medical insurance. You feel what I'm saying? You know, I do
That's
believe
very expensive.
I do believe in her getting my medical insurance. So if we got to get this punk ass fucking piece of paper to get her the proper medical, then I'm all about it.
Hey, let her get it, dog.
No, I tell her
Let
all
her
the
get
time.
it.
I said, babe, we just go to the fucking courthouse, get this fucking paper, and stop playing. Cause she be at the clinic, I be at Kaiser. You feel me?
Damn, that's whack.
That big time.
She deserves better.
Better, like a better man.
No. I have better healthcare. Better healthcare.
What? Does your dude got a brother or what? You know what I mean? Craig Mack Jr.? No, just fucking around.
So it seems like she doesn't want to sign the document, bro.
She does deserve better, but you know what? We just got to go to the courthouse and do that. But she may not want to do that. She's kind of like me, maybe a little bit.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? You know, my girl's a little bit like me. Like, man, fuck this piece of paper. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, but we've been engaged for like fucking 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah. You know, and the fucked up thing about being engaged for 10 years is that fake diamond starts to lose that shine on it. You feel what I'm saying?
You got her a fake diamond?
No, I'm just fucking with you.
I know.
It's a joke. It's a horrible joke. But
Or is it?
stop prying into my relationship,
My
Brittany.
bad. Look, I'm a therapist.
Damn, you getting me. You fucking slick.
I'm gonna interview you too.
You slick.
Get him,
Hey,
Brittany, get
homie,
him.
you slick, dog. Oh, Healmatic over there? No, but
She was seeping in, dude. It was close, dude. You
no,
start opening up.
I just started feeling like my, you know what I mean, like a bit. You know what I mean? And she was just, and then I started getting, I started getting tighter. She started reeling me in, dog, to put me in her fucking net, dog. Man, we go through. There's so much.
So you get out of Hawaii,
No, hold
right?
on a second. Hold on. I'm on some shit right now, dog. Sorry, my boy.
No, you're good. You're good.
But what we live in, man, the city, man, the city is just like, man, you go to downtown LA, man, it's just these motherfuckers are losing their goddamn mind, you know?
Right.
And then you know, they ain't that different than the motherfuckers in the car going to work. You know, just the dude in the motherfucking car just found a way to cope and work it out, but he was about this far away from being that crazy motherfucker on Skid Row. Like we ain't that far off from fucking, and you know, with the pressure too, the pressure of you know, the California, man, everything is so expensive. I mean, anything can tick you off, you know. But you know, one thing that pisses me off is when a motherfucker gets ticked off over a fucking female, like, or vice versa.
Well,
Or a female and a dude, like, man, don't let that motherfucker do you like that. Don't let him push you to that fucking extreme of a level that it's gonna just, but it's happened to me too. Like, I've been in relationships where I was just like down. I'm like, man, fuck this bitch. Excuse my language.
Yeah.
But you know, I mean, how would a female say about the dude?
no, talk how you
Yeah,
talk.
fuck that motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Punk ass fool. Or even she might call him a bitch too. But I'm just saying, like, it's. I've been there, you know, and we've all been there, but there's just different levels. It could be relationship, it could be work, it can be, you know, road rage, you know, it can be a combination of things of just piling up, and it can just put you to a point of just like, you know, no return. But if we catch ourselves getting to that point, crossing those intersections of mental health, you know, life, right? What do we do? What is our first step? You know, do we fucking open up the yellow pages, or do we open up the fucking web thing? You know what I mean? And fucking type in therapist and fucking East Los Angeles and see who pops up. I mean, people don't want to do that shit. You know, people don't want to go and talk to somebody, dude. I don't want to say that story, but I'm just saying people don't want to do that. So what do you do if you're one of those people that doesn't want to talk to someone? They don't have the resources, or they just don't want to put one foot in front of the other. What do you do?
Well, first, I think we got to understand what's happening in us, right? So, like we talked about, what is mental health? Mental health is the health of the mind, but the mind is connected to the body, okay? So, one of the things that we have to realize is that if we don't take care of, if we ignore our mental health, or we just don't address it, or if we just keep grinding and go to work each day and just kind of, you know, have a beer or smoke some weed or whatever, find our vice, right? What that is eventually going to do is that's going to impact the physical health of us too. So there's studies that show that there's a famous study called the ACEs. And the ACEs basically looks at adverse childhood experiences, basically childhood traumas. So for example, if you've ever been sexually abused, physically abused, if you ever had a family member in your home that was incarcerated, struggled with substance use, mental health conditions, and poverty is a form of is an example. Exposure to community violence, police brutality. If you're exposed to those as a child, you are not just more likely to have depression and anxiety and suicidality when you get older, or drug addiction, but you are also more likely to have heart disease, stroke, high blood pressure, diabetes, and the list goes on. So you can't disconnect the mental from the physical or the spiritual. They all go together. So I think first we gotta know what's happening. So, for example, the brain works similar to the digestive system, okay? So, for example, if you and I were here and we're grubbing on a bunch of food, let's say we got tacos, mariscos, enchiladas, you know, a bunch of food here, and we're just grubbing and we're drinking or whatever, right? What's going to happen to our digestive system? It can't process all that food.
Slow down, right?
It's gonna. And so what happens when it slows down? We get bloated, we get some high blood pressure, we get inflammation, all that. That's the body like, yo, we're overwhelmed. This is too much. So the same thing that happens
I get
there.
gas. I start farting.
Yeah, exactly. You get constipated. Those are all.
My girl fucking hates that shit, dude.
Yeah.
I just stuff myself, and then I go in the room, dude, and I lay the nastiest fucking farts, dude. She wouldn't even have sex with me.
I mean,
because the shit smells so bad.
I can't blame her.
Yeah, for sure.
So
go ahead.
The same way that happens is the same way stress on the brain happens. So if you lost your job and then your girl's bugging out, or your dude's bugging out on you, right? And then your kids are having problems at school, and you got bills to pay, and your car just broke down, and you're in debt. All of these different stressors are going to overwhelm the brain, and the brain cannot process all of that at one time properly like it can. So we have to realize that when we talk about tools and how do we deal with all these life stressors, because life happens, right?
Yeah.
A lot of stuff is outside of our control. A lot of it is navigating how we take care of ourselves. And I'm not here today to push therapy. Therapy is a vulnerable choice that's not for everyone right now. It's a personal choice. But what I am here to do, and my mission today, is to have us think about how we take care of ourselves. Right? Because we're always taking care of other people, our kids, our home, especially for men. But we don't ever consider, like, how do we let out this anger that we might feel, or this resentment that we might feel?
Ooh, let's go.
And so therapy is a tool, but I work with some people. I know some people that do jujitsu, or boxing, or martial arts.
Just working out.
Yeah. So when we think about tools, one of the things I always tell people is regulate the body if you can through movement. So any type of rhythmic movement is going to regulate the brain. It's going to process some of that stress. So, for example, when you go to sleep tonight and you're in a deep sleep, your eyes are moving back and forth. That's called REM sleep. So when you wake up, you're reset.
Oh, amazing.
Right? So if we could do the same thing and engage our bodies in rhythmic movement, that's key. For us, sometimes that's cruising, and that's listening to oldies. I talked about Bone Thugs. Bone Thugs is a slow rhythmic movement, right? It's a slow type of beat pattern that calms the brain. So similar to like going to the beach, it's chill, right? It's your nature has natural rhythm in it. And so that's one of the tools, is to move your body if you can't. Calisthenic workouts is a great example of that. But also, again, listening to music, going on a walk. It doesn't have to be a crazy workout, but moving the body is key.
Yeah.
The second tip I really think is important, and the main one, is speak on it. If we don't speak on it, we become professional suppressors. And what you don't express will be stored.
Ooh.
And then what stores turns into a bigger beast.
Volatile.
That will impact our relationships.
Big time.
With ourselves, with our significant other, with our kids. And so I think that that's key. But, and I like to kind of pick your brain on this, is like, do we have that conversation? Like where we, like, would you feel comfortable talking about how you feel to your homies?
Well, you know what? I'm fucking grown now, and I've been through some shit. But I think I've been always pretty vocal about, especially my like close homies. Like, as vocal as there's certain subjects that we feel a little vulnerable on, that I felt a little vulnerable. I'll speak on myself, and that has been my. Well, you know what? I might be contradicting what I was about to say. Speaking about mental health, within, like, as a young dude on the streets, it wasn't something, and I knew I was suffering from it, right? Myself. Because I skipped this therapist and I went and seen a psychiatrist, right? Type of shit. No bullshit. And it was one of the best moves that I ever made, because they helped me with some things, They gave me some balance in my system, because I was very off balance. And I see what you're doing. You're pulling me in again, but it's okay. I'll be.
I think your audience likes this vulnerability from you.
Well, they get it all the time.
Yeah.
I'm very transparent. It's not all fucking, I'm fucking big and I'm bad. No, I'm not.
That's what happens when you get older too, right?
Yeah.
Like, you don't have nothing, you're not focused on proving anything to anyone.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
I've done it. I've done all the proving I can do, There's nothing else that I can prove except maybe this right here, you know, and that's maybe being a good host, or as we grow in this podcast community, you know, I got to read books, I got to get smarter, I got to, you know, you got to have knowledge, you know, you got to have some answers. And they may not be the right answers, but they're going to be, you know, responses to different subjects, you know. So you got to be knowledgeable to be on these platforms, you know. And where we're at, what we're talking about right now, I'm knowledgeable in the sense of the patient, you know. But the academic side, you know, I didn't do all that great shit you did. I mean, you a bad motherfucker. You know what I mean?
But you know, I always talk about how, like, yeah, the academic clinical experience I have is important, but also, like, you know, seeing what my family's gone through and stories that, like, I've listened to your podcast and listened to people's stories and what they've been through. That helps me be better at what I do.
Well, that's what we do here.
And so it's one side to be educated on the research, and it's the other side to be educated on the story, the real life story. And so I think you should give yourself more credit.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, yeah. We do, you know what, I get it all the time, to be honest. Not to be like that, but I'm just saying, like, throughout the years, we've been doing this, a lot of messages that these stories from these other men, right, of them being vulnerable and sharing their stories, and of course myself too, in between, you know, conversations. It's helped them out. It's helped out a lot of people. And I've been told by some highly educated, successful people, they're like, Lucky, you ain't doing no podcast, bro. You doing a service, homie. Like, I've been told by some, like, some big dogs, they're like, bro, that ain't a podcast. That's you guys doing a service. Yeah. You know? And I don't, you know, shout out to them dudes, dog. You know what I mean? And shout out to anyone that might feel like that. And if we doing a service, then we doing a service. And sometimes vulnerability and dudes sharing their stories that you can relate to and help you maybe navigate through your own shit before you get to where they got to. Because we have ex-lifers right here, you know? We got some dudes that 35 years in the penitentiary. Dude, I got some old men right here that sit across from me. Right. And the last time they were out, they were a little boy. You know? That's crazy.
That is.
And so when I sit across from them, not all of them, but some of them, I still see that little boy. I mean, you know, because they've grown as far as they can grow in a fucking cage. Right. How much can you grow in a fucking cage? You know? Shit. Yeah. Don't go find out. Yeah. And so these dudes are coming out, grown men, grays, all this shit, you know? And last time they were out, they couldn't even grow a mustache. And now they're just like, oh shit, I gotta figure this shit out, you know? Right. But they're confident, man, and they're strong dudes. I got through this shit, this ain't nothing, you know? But now they're here and they realize, well, it's a little different, you know what I mean? Gotta figure this shit out, you know? And then, you know, they gotta navigate through these obstacles. And a lot of these dudes, it's crazy because it's like they almost try to set you up for failure. A lot of these lifers that get out from doing like fucking tens of 20, 30 years, you know where they put them at? And they put them in Skid Row, dude. They put them in Skid Row. Their fucking halfway houses are in fucking the middle of fucking crack, heroin, methamphetamine, guns, violence, crime. They put them in the middle of these fucking places and say, hey, good luck. This is your home. Be back on time. Get to work on time. Right. Shit, talk about mental health, man. Yeah. But you know what? The what do they call it? It's not a per capita. It's a percentage of lifers going back is very slim. So these dudes are getting put in these rough areas and they're making it out. So shout out to them guys.
Shout out to them.
Yeah, they doing it. They doing it. And they're the smartest dudes too. Yeah. They may not have a lot of life skills, like outside skills, but you know, a lot of these dudes, they really did their time wisely, and they're out for a reason. For sure. They're out because they obtained fucking degrees in there, and they went to school, and CDC, it used to be CDC when I went to prison, now it's CDCR. They put the rehabilitation at the end of it, and they're helping a lot of guys in there, so shout out to them. And I think they got a lot of support groups, and I mean, when I was going in and out of the penitentiary, 90s and shit, 2000s, man, We weren't sitting in no motherfucking support group on the prison yard.
Yeah.
That shit wasn't happening. Hey, dog, where you going? Oh, I'm going to my support group, dog. Fuck no. Right. But I guess it's a common thing now. Hey, I'll be back, dog. You look at me, your brother was laughing.
Yeah, I know, it's true.
Because it's funny to me, too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, bro, hey, homie, where you going, dog? Oh, I'm going to my support group. I'll be back in an hour and a half. Yeah. You know? Right?
Yeah.
It's just, it's funny to make fun of it a little bit, but shout out to them for CDC stepping up and for the fellas of all races in there getting smarter and getting help.
Yeah.
Because it's I guess it's popular now.
Well,
to get help.
I think that what we realize, hopefully, is that trauma is incredibly common. So when we think about what, this is the other thing I want people to think about, is I think another thing we got to figure out, being more mindful of, is switching the narrative, right? When we see, let's say, a teenager that's disrespectful and a lot of externalized behavior, they're fighting, there's violence, right? And they're wilding out. The first thing that we're going to go to is, what's wrong with this? What's wrong with this fool, right? Instead of, what happened to them? Right?
Because I always say, what the fuck's wrong with this fool?
Yeah, I mean, me too.
Because I'm at the point where I don't even give a fuck what happened to him.
Right, no.
He's just acting stupid, and that's what I'm focused on right now.
Right. No, and I
right now,
I've been in middle schools, and it's wild, but like,
fuck middle school, we got grown ass men acting like that right now.
Right. But thinking about what led to them turning into that, right? And I think we all could relate to that.
Yeah.
At some point in our life, we were wilding, making reckless decisions, but what led us to those decisions?
Let me ask you a question, and this, and you don't have to answer it either, because it might be a tricky one. What led this dude to fucking cut his dick off? And now he's a tranny. He identifies as a woman. Is that like mental illness, or is that who he was born as? God said, hey, this man is gonna be a fucking bad bitch at 45.
So here's what I'll say. As a therapist and with many years in the game, I think the privilege that I have is I have the privilege to sit with people and know them and know their stories. So with that situation, I don't know, because I don't know that person, right?
You're sitting in front of him. No, I'm just
well, then you could answer that question. That was a good one.
I want to be a bitch, and a bad one too.
But I think that, like,
MTV did me that. MTV.
Really?
No, but it's interesting, isn't it?
Well, I think.
But you can't answer that though.
Well, I just don't know. I mean, it could be either sides, but like I think.
Well, you got to be sensitive.
Well, to me, I
don't want you to get in trouble.
No, I'm not getting in trouble.
Because you're smarter than that.
I am.
You went to USC, baby.
Yeah.
And Hawaii.
Yes, I did.
And Ballsack.
Yeah. Hey, Mount Sac.
I'm sorry.
MSU, baby.
Hey, that was honestly, I say this all the time, that was the best education I ever got, was at Mount Sac. Hands down. Any school.
Why though?
It's easy. Community colleges, the teachers there are paid to teach, and they're in the field in what they teach in.
So what's the difference between USC teachers?
USC, they're researchers. So they're not necessarily in the field. So for example, if you're I don't know, for example, wanting to go into nursing in a community college, your professor's probably a nurse that's teaching the subject, versus going into a university setting. Professors have to publish, so they're researching and whatnot. They're not necessarily, and then they have TAs too, and so it's a very different system. Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting. Mm-hmm. And so,
shout out to Mount Sac.
Yeah, fuck yeah! Shout out to Mount Sac.
Any community college. I'm a huge advocate of community colleges.
I went to community college too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can tell. That's why you're here, bro.
Which one did you go to?
see what community college does to you? Lands you at Hoodstogs, bro. The little granny sweater.
Well, I went to the wrong community college. Let me tell you that.
Which one?
Well, the one that got me here. Apparently,
it's a good place to be.
I went to Fullerton College.
Oh yeah. You went to Fullerton City. Got you.
Yeah. So I was there. I was a Hornet, and I studied TV there, and I got a scholarship, and then went to San Francisco after that. San Francisco State.
Did you like San Francisco?
San Francisco was cool.
I love the Bay Area.
I love just going to college because it was just like the movies.
Yeah, that's true.
It was college is actually really fun.
Yeah.
especially like I went maybe like I was a little 2 years older than maybe like my peers in my classes.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Yeah, for sure.
kind of already lived life. So
Yeah.
What do you mean it was like the movies, dog? Explain that, sir. I mean, when you think, I'm thinking of old school.
well, yeah, well, like it's just like you get into this new environment and it's just like boom, and there's just a whole bunch of people. Everybody's your age, girls everywhere, and you just meet people in class. And
Yeah.
Were you fucking in there like a madman? Be honest.
allegedly.
Allegedly.
You don't seem like the
was.
type.
Oh, you don't know? Do I not look like the one that?
You look like a very.
Do I not
You look like a relationship person.
Do I not look like the one that can lay him down? I'm actually pretty funny, so it's actually very easy.
Yeah, I believe you.
But and I had the advantage of maybe being like I said, like 1 to 2 years older. So like, I mean, I was kind of already.
Casey, they didn't know what the fuck was going on with Casey. And I mean, the females at first, they used to change in front of him because they thought they wasn't sure what side he was. You know what I mean? You know. And so that's how he
Wasn't
went.
the case.
That's how.
Okay, so in college in San Francisco, I actually lived with 4 girls, and I lived in the living room.
Damn,
Yeah,
bro.
I lived with 4 chicks. I lived in the living room because San Francisco, fucking rent's like so expensive. So I built out the wall in part of the living room. So I basically had my own room, and it was downstairs, and yeah, we had a good time. Yeah,
Cool.
Well,
college was fun.
I went to 5 years of school, but anyways, it wasn't college; it was a trade school, and I told you a little bit about that. And I went to UCLA too, but that was because I was part of the gang injunction right here in the city of Los Angeles. So they wanted it was illegal. It turned out to be deemed to be illegal, and I'm actually still going to UCLA. I'm just not. I need to enroll back in there. You know what I mean? And that's for like business something I'm taking. I hadn't taken it for a couple years already. Anyways, yeah. Hey. College is good. I mean, education is good, dude. Fuck,
Yeah.
education is king.
Formal or informal education is good.
Yeah, right? Just period for yourself, even if you're not going to go anywhere with it. You know? And it sucks when people, like, do all this school and they don't know, they still at home. Like, hey, you know, but I'm just saying, like, man, we got to educate. And I was just, like, I was so bad when I was in high school and, you know, my adolescence and stuff. You know, I just didn't, I placed no importance to it.
Right.
I was a fucking idiot, you know, but I was just a combination of things, man. But you know what? Can we take some phone calls?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Let me do these ads.
Yeah, let's do some ads. We'll come back, take a phone call. You take a break. You got these arrests or anything?
All right, let me get these ads going for you guys here. I see you guys in the chat saying that I don't look like that person, but I could definitely tell you I am that person, right? So fuck all you guys, all right? Anyways, big love to Apeish OG. You can cop all their amazing flavors at Apeish OG at OG Nation, the city of Maywood. Come get your flowers and edibles. OG Nation is a one-stop shop for all your cannabis needs, all right? So follow them on Instagram at Apeish_OG. If you need jewelry or cash loans, well, our personal jeweler, D. Leo the Jeweler, has multiple companies who approve financing for his jewelry, all right? Let's say you want jewelry and you want to pay monthly. Well, he uses one of his finance companies. They send him the payment. You get your jewelry, right? It's that easy. If you're low on cash and you need some money, they are also offering up to $5,000 loans with no credit check, right? You got 3 months to pay it back at 0% interest, okay? There's no loan in the world that does that, all right? So shout out to D. Leo the Jeweler. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to him on Instagram at D.Leo the Jeweler, all right? Prepare for blast off and embark. Here we go, guys. Get ready for this one. Prepare for blast off and embark on an interdimensional journey of self-discovery and exploration like never before. Introducing the exclusive Rick and Morty interdimensional gummies, your passports to inner realms of consciousness. Unlock your mind's eye and allow your senses to finally come alive without the strings that strain our perception of the world, all right? With Rick and Morty gummies, you could experience all of this and more, all right? The more you're going to have to find out. Make sure you give these dudes a follow on IG. It's at Rick N. Morty Gummies Official, and tap in with their Telegram for more info because the link is in their bio, all right? Hoodstocks is also brought to you by Dying to See Me. Dying to See Me is a podcast that we love and support, so please go to YouTube and hit that subscribe button and hit the likes on those videos, all right? Shout out to Matt Montague. We will...
Shout out to my boy Matt, man. Fucking Matt. Man, the calls were already coming in. And so the phone lines are open. Just give you guys a heads up, and she's gonna let you know too that if you're looking for advice, she can give you. She can tell you what she would tell a friend or something, or maybe a stranger on the street.
Yeah, I mean, I can't. I'm a therapist professionally, but I'm not like whoever's calling in their therapist. So
yeah,
I could give you my 2 cents, but
2 cents. There you go.
But definitely take that, and if you need support, professional support, we got resources for you too. So
here we go. Let's get this call. I have a question, but I'll ask you in a minute. Mm-hmm. Hold on. You're on Hood Stocks. Talk to us.
Hey, what's up, Lucky and all the Hood Stocks? First and foremost, I want to send my condolences to Trip.
Yes, sir.
Rest in peace. I wanted to just give. I wanted to put my 2 cents on the topic, regarding mental health. And look, check it out. One thing that, because I've been living a really righteous path too, and one thing I always tell people is like, look, man, for us, we think that we're doing enough just by not fucking getting smoked out, committing crimes, robbing people and all that shit.
Yeah, bro.
And for us, that means the world to us. Like, it's like, man, I'm doing my best. But for the people that they didn't grow up like that, they just see it as like, oh, well, you're doing what you're supposed to do. Like, stop doing dumb shit. And they're absolutely correct,
Yeah.
Because how many pats on the back do you fucking need? You know what I'm saying? But for us, it's like, that's one thing that I struggle with a lot, because I've even popped off of my like family and shit. Like, man, you guys don't appreciate like that. I'm over here, this and that, doing good, la la. And that shit'll get to you too. But we need to just keep pushing forward, man. Like, just know that the grass is greener on the other side, but you got to keep watering that motherfucker to keep it green. You feel me?
Yeah, with education, with growth,
Not only that, just
talking to a therapist. With what else?
Just keeping your mind strong. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's all I wanted to throw in there. Like, anybody that's dealing with the same shit is like, my boy. All right, it's cool. You're not fucking around anymore and shit. But like, for real, how many pats on the back do you need? Like, you're doing what you're supposed to in the first place. Feel me?
Yeah, no, 100%. 100%. I get you, bro.
All right, I'm gonna let these other callers get in though, man. Much love, look.
Appreciate you, my boy. Thank you, though.
All right.
Yeah. You're on Hood Stocks. Talk to us.
Me, what's going on? This is Big Spooky from Sacramento, man.
What up, G?
What's up, man? Hey, so I had a question, man. I don't know if you guys know about the shit. A while back, there was some dude, like 40-year-old dude, right? This one was trying to identify as a little girl and shit. I mean, is that considered like mental illness, or is it just some weirdo shit? What do you guys think?
I think that's an easy one, bro. I think that's an easy one, bro.
Yeah.
I
mean, even
a 40-year-old dude. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I mean, even if we're looking at like the big book of diagnosis that exists, there's probably not one that exists for that one. So it wouldn't be that.
That's weird, because that was the first time I ever heard of that, like, ever. But I had to ask that shit. That shit was weird.
I gotta see that dude, bro. I gotta see that dude. A 40-year-old dude acting like a what?
Like a little 6-year-old, identifying as a 7-year-old or some shit like that.
That's fucking. I actually don't want to see that, bro.
Yeah, that's weird as fuck.
That's fucking strange as shit.
All right, guys. Well, hey, shout out to all the Hood Stocks podcast, people and shit. And salute to you guys. I'm always watching you guys out here in the north and shit. It's all love on me.
All the time. Sacramento in the house. Appreciate you, my G. Yes, sir.
Appreciate you guys.
Let's get this next call. You're on Hood Stocks. Talk to us. I love you too, my boy. It sounds like, you gotta turn all that down.
I'm from Baltimore now. Listening to you guys, But I want to show my love to you guys and keep it up, my dog.
Appreciate you, my boy. Thank you, dog. Ooh, I got to get off that call. You're on Hood Stocks. Talk to us.
Yeah, how's it going, Lucky?
It's going good, brother.
Good, man. I just wanted to touch base. I appreciate this podcast you guys are televising now. I'm sorry, I didn't get the therapist's name.
Brittany.
Brittany, nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you, too.
Just wanted to touch. Yeah, my name is Sal. I'm calling from Sonora, Mexico.
Dope.
Yeah, so one of the things I wanted to touch, just as a community, I know it's hard to look for therapy. I know in a personal view of it with my family, when I started going to therapy, my dad thought I was crazy, you know?
Yeah.
You know, it was just like, oh, you're crazy. You don't need that, you know? So it is a hard step for everybody, just as a community, but it's something new for us that I think we all need it, you know, no matter what.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Salute to you, Sal. I mean, one of my slogans is all my homies deserve to heal, and we deserve that. We deserve to feel freedom. We deserve to heal from what we've been through, right? But ultimately, I think a big piece of it, too, is like we're so much on that hustle and trying to, you know, create generational wealth for our families and pay our bills. But, you know, I think it's also cool to prioritize generational healing, too, and allow our kids to see that version of us as well.
No, for sure. And at the end of the day, like I've gone through actually going through drug addiction, fighting alcoholism, going through a 30-year relationship that, you know, finally ended.
So it's not. So you are crazy then, Sal, huh?
A little cuckoo, you know. I can say, yeah, I'm born and raised in East LA. Yeah, I can say that we're on the same environment, I guess.
You sound like a dude that talks to hand puppets while they're on your hand.
Loco.
No, I'm just fucking with you, Sal. I appreciate you calling in, my boy. You know, I'm gonna keep your head up. What are you smoking? You smoking crack? You meth? What you doing, dog? You substance? What you doing?
No, I was doing meth and drinking a lot. Mm-hmm. So it's a battle, man. At the end of the day, it's not fun for anybody. But you know, at the end of the day, I think what I've learned during therapy is that you got to look at yourself, man. You really do. I think I was blaming everybody, blaming my wife, blaming the parents with, you know, my dad beating up my mom, blaming the schools. And at the end of the day, you got to just look at yourself and see how you can better yourself, really. Sal,
let me ask you a serious question, bro, before you go.
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing to do when you smoke meth, bro?
I would get stuck, man. Just do nothing.
Nothing?
Do nothing. Just be stuck and just sit down in the couch and do nothing, man. I mean, just really, it's maybe it's just my ADHD that it will help me just like sit down and just chill. But yeah, I really would just sit down and just not do nothing, man.
Damn, bro, and that's crazy because you're sitting down and doing nothing, but you're going 100 miles per hour doing nothing. Strange.
Yeah.
Strange. I've heard a lot of things, and I haven't heard that one. But damn, bro,
your mind is going 100 miles an hour, but at the end of the day, my mind was going 100 miles an hour, but it wasn't like I was doing a bunch of shit. I wasn't really doing shit, man.
Well, you're sober now?
Yes, sir.
Good for you, brother. How has your year been? Did you end it off with being sober, or has this been a journey you've been on for a minute?
It's been a year. It's been a year now.
Congratulations, brother.
Actually, the 9th of December was a year.
Good for you, brother. Well, happy holidays,
I
brother.
appreciate you guys, man.
No, appreciate you, dog.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Bye.
You're on Hood Stocks. Talk to us.
Lucky, my boy, man. Hey, this is a good one, bro. Thank you. Shout out to Britney. I know you guys are right there doing it. This is a subject that really needs to be touched on, man. Me, myself, personally, I grew up, you know, like she said, you know, police brutality, you know, freaking abuse in the house, drug addiction, all of that, you know. And it really hindered my ability in life, man, to think positively, you know, to kind of focus on what I need to do, man. But you know, I moved out here to Vegas about 5 years ago, bro, and I've been living by myself for like 3 years now. And let me tell you, I found myself, bro. I don't need nobody but myself. You know what I mean? And it's a trip, too, because I actually found the meaning of my depression when I was on mushrooms, bro. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I was told, man, I was told that I was a king in a past life, bro. You're not achieving your potential in this life. That's what the depression is coming from. So you got to step up your game. You know, now it's your turn to focus on yourself, be positive, do right by people, and just stay in your lane, man. Maintain it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, brother. Good for you, dog.
Yeah.
Your spirits are high, your vibrations are high, brother. Good shit.
Oh, man, bro. I love life, bro. You know what, man? I had a dream about a couple months ago that I was getting busted, man. And it wasn't getting busted that I was afraid of. It was current day, man. So I'm telling myself, everything you worked hard for, you fucked it off, bro. It's gone, dog.
I've had that a lot of times. I've had that same dream a lot of times.
No shit. Look, hey, dog. And then when you got to wake up for work, it feels good, doesn't it?
It does, bro. Well, I had that. Bro, check it out real quick before we hang up. So when I was finishing my 5-year apprenticeship without the double local 11, bro, I was in my last year and I kept on having a dream that I was getting busted, bro. And I was just like, because I was so close to fucking like, I was going to take my state exam. I was already completing the fucking 5-year apprenticeship within the union. And I was so close, bro, that I was having like anxiety and shit. And I guess the anxiety was translating to my dreams, you know, it was leaking over to my dreams, bro. And so I'd have these crazy dreams, bro, that fuck, man, I'm in jail. And I was so close. I was so close. It was always so close, but it didn't happen, you know, and, you know, thank God it was just a bad dream, bro, you know?
Exactly. That keeps us positive, bro. That's the fucking fire under our ass. You know what I mean? I preach this positivity, man, to everybody. I'm on TikTok, Scar_face 913. You know what I mean? Just
wait, hold on. Here, what the fuck is it? Scar_face 913?
Yeah, 913.
Why do you have so much shit going on right there? Make it simple for people, bro. That's where you're fucking yourself.
No, it's simple.
No, it's too much, bro. Scar_face 993, bro.
Well, you don't got to type in underscore. You just got to do the little mark. You know what I mean?
I got you, brother. All right. But simplicity is key.
Simplicity, bro. I get you, dog. Hey, man, I got to go to work, man. I appreciate you, dog. I'm going to hang up, man. Y'all stay up, man.
Absolutely. Hey, I want to ask you this. Thank you guys for calling in. What do you think about mushrooms?
Yeah, actually, plant-based medicine is actually, in San Diego, I don't know, are they legal out here?
Yes. No.
So
Gray area.
In San Diego, they're not either, but yeah, there's actually a lot of therapists right now that are integrating plant-based medicines into treatment. Research definitely looks promising.
Big time, dude.
And I mean, if you look at it, like indigenous-based healing practices, they've always used psilocybin mushrooms and all sorts of herbs to heal.
I've shroomed about for 5 years on this podcast. Like most of the time when I do these interviews, I'd be shrooming.
How does that turn out? No, but I honestly, I'm curious. Like for you, like
you really
do you have?
You really want to know? Because I've seen some crazy shit.
Yeah. No, because there's a lot of insights that you can get. Well, you know, you take mushrooms.
Let me tell you this. It's a little irresponsible of me, right? But I'll say this. I microdose. But sometimes when you're drinking and you got a fucking shitload of mushrooms, which were sponsored by brands that we get fucking endless of that, right? Love you guys. Thank you, guys.
Shout out to Rick and Morty Gummies official.
Shout out to Killa Kush, everybody. And it's, man, it's helped me so much, dude. It microdosing it, you know, it has helped me so fucking much in my life.
Yeah.
Like I can't. Dude, because I see a psychiatrist, you know what I mean? And they want to give me all them fucking pharmaceuticals to calm my ass down and level out my serotonin and all this shit, you know? Right. And mind you, 46 years old, barely getting treatment, right?
Right.
You know, well, I've been on for the past, 46-year-old right now, but for the past 5 years, I've been legitimately like, 5-6 years, I've been like, man, I got to fix myself, man. You know, and the mushrooms.
Yeah.
Better than anything the doctor gave me.
Yeah, I believe it,
dude.
I have so many clients that come and tell me the same thing.
Yeah, it's gonna be on CVS shelves real soon.
I mean, there's already a big movement, specifically in the therapy world, of legalizing psilocybin to use in treatment. Yeah, they're already using like ketamine, but ketamine's unfortunately. I mean, no diss to it, but it's the only thing that is legal right now.
Ketamine is legal? What is ketamine?
To use in therapy. It's basically horse tranquilizer.
Special K,
yeah.
It's a party drug. Well,
I've never done it. I've never done it. Let's get this phone call quick. And I know
You're at the wrong party, sir.
she has a drive, so I don't want to keep you too much longer. But let's get this phone call.
We're good.
You're good, yeah. Hey, you're on Hood Stocks. Talk to us.
Fuck you, Lucky. What's up, fool?
Is this fucking Wolf?
Simon, doggy. What's up, homie?
Damn.
What's
fool.
up, Wolf? Dog, why you so aggressive right now, dog? You good, bro?
Nah, I just want to say thank you for finally bringing the therapy back, bit dog. God damn.
I thought about you, Wolf. I thought about you. I said, you know what? Wolf needs this guest right
He's
here.
somewhere in the cave in Victorville.
Yeah, Wolf somewhere
Sorry, I'm
in a metal shed next to a lawnmower.
So I always say, dog, that you fools are my therapy, dog, because you know whenever how can I say it? Every story that's said or every adventure that goes through on Hoodstock is like it's a peace of mind, dog. Just reminds you where you're at in your life and where you once were. You know what I mean? And maybe some people get it, maybe some are trying to live it. Some never lived it at all, but I lived it here, and I'm pretty sure you also have too.
Yeah, we have, bro. We have.
And just gracias, and shout out to Britney, dog. I mean, I have a lot of respect to all the therapists, but I'm not gonna tell a therapist none of my issues, dog, because hell no, fool.
Why? Why?
Hey, I believe tell my old lady my issues. Why would I tell some other freaking?
You know what? Well, how about this, bro? How about this? People go to marriage counseling, bro. That's got to be the most strangest shit,
how
bro.
that worked out? And how that worked out?
Is that a strange thing? Have you ever done marriage counseling before?
Yeah, I do couples and marriage counseling. Mm-hmm.
Have you ever had Wolf? Bye.
No, can I say something though?
Yeah,
Really
say
quick?
something. Wolf, here you go.
With what Wolf is saying, I think we're talking about therapy here, right? But I think listening, like I always talk about, another tip is be mindful of your mental diet. So what are you watching? What are you listening to? What are you mentally consuming? That's going to impact how you move. And so your podcast is uplifting the people. The stories that are told here, that's shifting what they're mentally consuming, right?
Changing the narrative a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, honestly, for me, when it's grind time and business is hard, I go on YouTube and I just pull up videos of Nipsey or any artist and I just listen, or I pull up podcasts that tell stories of people that have come out on the other side, and I think that's what you do, and it's very powerful.
That's what we do.
Yeah, it's true, and it brings you back to where you once were, and I guess Lucky's more Hollywood now, so he's kind of I think but by going to
He's
his
calling me
brain,
gay for what? Saying I'm gay now for what? What the fuck, dog?
Hey, dog, you're the man.
Hey,
I love you, Lucky. Fuck you.
You know what, bro? Shit, invite me to them Hollywood swinger parties, bro. I'll take Casey with me.
Let's go, baby.
Casey getting fucking fucked by all kinds of execs.
Lucky's trying to pit me out, dude. Lucky's trying to pit me out to Harvey Weinstein, dude.
You just see a little man with socks, naked with a hat on.
Hey, I call in on the stereo with Britney, but you don't flip it, fool. As always, I got one
running around with the little fucking action thing. Action. Cut.
All right, Wolfie. Stay strong out there.
Where's he at? He's in Iraq?
Yeah.
No, he's in
Iraq, Victorville.
Same shit.
Who stays by the railroad tracks right there in the mountains.
Hey,
He's the creature out there.
Hey, if I lived in Victorville, I'd say I live in Iraq, dog. Victorville, bro.
Oh, shit. Oh, you guys fools. Well, you know what? It's all good.
You're from Monte, doggy. You're not from fucking... Yeah, well, you get... Oh, now you feel like you're from fucking Victorville, bro?
I'm in its burial, fool.
Fuck, that's worse, bro. Damn, fool.
He's in Afghanistan.
That fool got a mouth of sand. Hey, all right, you gotta go, bro.
You fools stay up. Happy New Year's and happy
New Year's.
Happy New Year's.
All right, you're on Hood Stocks. Talk to us. Hold up. What the fuck? Sorry, guys. You're on Hood Stocks. Talk to us.
Hey, Lucky.
What's up, bro?
Hey, Both you, homie.
Love you too, dog. Where you calling from?
I'm calling from right here in downtown, big dog. I'm right here at work.
What do you do? What do you do for work?
Shit, this is my night job. In the daytime, I'm a mechanic, but in the nighttime, I take out trash at the luxury apartments in downtown.
Shout out to you, bro. You're working hard, brother. Your family must be proud of you, dog, that you work so hard, bro.
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Hey, bro. You know what, dog? You the dudes out here, bro. The real heroes in the game, bro. They gotta do what you do, dog, to take care of your family, my boy. How you got kids and wife and stuff?
Yeah, I got a wife. I got a daughter with another female and stuff. But I be taking care of her, you know.
Good for you, brother. Good for you, dog. Two jobs,
sir.
dog. That's hard, bro. Why you got to work 2 jobs, bro? Just to make ends meet or what?
Nah, I'm trying to get my wife a new car.
Damn, simping.
Yeah, I'm
what kind of car she want, bro? Nah, you're good, bro. You're good. I don't mean to talk shit. What kind of car she want, bro?
Nah, you good, bro? We talk shit over here. Come on, homie.
Yeah, we know we do, dog. You ain't a simp though, right?
Nah, hell nah.
But you're working 2 jobs to get her car. Man, she must have bomb. She got bomb sex. Like, you know what I mean? She look good. She
mandatory.
She ain't a fat girl, is she? You ain't trying to get her minivan, right?
Hell no.
Okay.
My wife's a 10 out of 10.
There's nothing wrong with fat girls, though, dog, because fat girls, you know what they do the best, right? Besides cook.
Yes, sir.
Anyways, let's keep it respectful. Brittany's right here. I wanted the motherfucker bouncing a mod fucking door. Hey, open the door! Fucking be in trouble with Brittany's. Anyways, good for you, dog. Good for you, my boy.
You were asking what kind of car? What kind of car?
Yeah, what kind of car?
My wife right now, she wants a Toyota CHR.
Okay, nice little crossover. I see you.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
A crossover? Yeah? Why don't you just get her a Civic, dog, and call it good, bro?
Just need that height.
Got to make sure to get her right. You know, she held me down through 7 years of prison.
7 years of prison? How'd she hold you down? Did you get conjugal visits? Because that's holding somebody down.
Nah, I wish, bro.
Yeah, don't get her shit then, bro. Get her a bicycle, bro.
Hey,
no conjugal visits?
Packages every quarter.
Okay.
Visits twice a month.
Okay.
Max to store every single month, you know.
Get her a car, bro. Get her a car. Get her a car. All right, you got me. I know how that is, dog.
Mandatory.
Yeah, mandatory. Get her a car, dog. Get her a car. Is it going to have leather in it?
Whatever she wants.
Phew, that's what I'm talking about, bro.
Hey, you're a G, bro.
You a G, dog. You a G, homie. What's your name again, dog?
Hey, they call me Cheddar from Eastside Longo.
There you go. Eastside, baby. Longo, bro. Longero.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Shout out to all my homies from Highland Park. Shout out to the homie Lil G.
Love, brother. Thank you. Hey, bro.
Yep.
You know what, dog?
Yep.
Hat off to you, brother. I mean, every woman deserves a good dude like you, but then you just repaying her back from how she did you, how she took care of you. So it was and a lot of females say the motherfuckers are just using me. They're using me. They want my money orders, But look at you, dog. You got out and you meant everything you said in those letters, bro.
Yes, sir. Hey, mandatory to you guys too. You be taking care of your family too.
Yeah.
Hats off to you guys, and then hats off to you for what you'll be doing for the community.
Yeah, my girl be taking care of me too, though, bro. She deals with me.
Yes, sir. You already know that.
It's a job by itself. Yeah. She's calm, bro. Oh, my girl's so calm. Dude, she'll be just like, I'll be on some chaotic shit sometimes, right? Mm-hmm. Fucking bugging out, tripping out.
Yeah.
And she'll just be like, she got an energy, though, just like, she's like, I'm the storm and she's just the fucking calmness,
Don't you feel like that's like
she's the opposite of me, dude.
That's like...
Dude, everybody loves my girl.
Yeah.
Like, if you met her, you'd be just like, damn, she's just, what the fuck she doing with this asshole? You'd probably say that to her.
No, but I feel like that's like that's the ideal couple. I feel like that's the ideal couple, like,
You'd be like, leave him.
Nah, you seem cool.
I am.
Yeah, you are.
Right?
Yeah.
Pretty cool as fuck. I fuck with you, dude.
I do too.
Hey, you still on the phone, bro?
Yes, sir.
Get to work, bro. You got a fucking car to buy, bro. What the fuck, dog?
Hey.
Next caller, dog. You're on Hoodstocks. Talk to us.
What up, Lucky? It's Rooster, homie.
Rooster, what up, baby?
Not much, dog. Just tapping in, shit. Much love to your guest, dog, and my condolences to your homie Trippy, dog.
Yeah, dog.
Real shit.
Sad, dog.
Nah,
really
real
sad,
shit.
bro.
Yeah, that's shit. Salute, motherfucker. I know you ain't been drinking. Did you pick up? I seen on the Instagram you picked up a bottle of tequila.
Well, I'll tell you this, bro. And I was telling Brittany and I was telling her brother and Casey who coming in. You know, Casey like the baby mama and shit. He like, oh no, don't do it. I'm like 3 months, bro. It's over with, bro. You know what I mean? Cherish those months, motherfucker. You know what I mean? But so I came in and I had like my girl's getting a little sick, bro. She been sick, and then you know sometimes I gotta kiss her on her mouth, bro. You know what I mean, for dinner. And I started feeling something in my throat, bro. You know, I was like, fuck. And I was like, damn, I got to get something, you know? And shit, dog, it's an old Mexican remedy, dog. You know what I mean? You just get some tequila, dog. And so I said, I'm going to get some tequila just to knock that out. And then I just had a couple shots, bro. And I feel good, bro. I feel good, dog. I'm enjoying chilling with Brittany right here. Her bros right here. Fucking Mr. Rogers is over there. And
little creeper ass fool with his hat on, naked with his socks and shit.
I wonder if Mr. Rogers was around in this era, if he would have been fucking hit with like some weird allegations. You know what I mean? You know, it's a wonderful day in the neighborhood. It's a wonderful day in the neighborhood. Won't you be mine? You know what I mean? Then he's putting his fucking loafers on. He's putting his shit on. You remember that shit, dog?
Hell yeah, I remember that shit.
Yeah, like
Mr. Rogers was like hella progressive.
But yeah, right?
US.
Do you think he would have fucking lasted in this era? Because these motherfuckers are fucking savages, dude. Any little thing.
Yeah, I don't know. We had some really good shows back in the day.
We did, right?
What was your favorite childhood show?
My favorite childhood show. I mean, I got 3.
I like that Magic School Bus. That's one that was
Hey, Magic School Bus was
Magic
dope.
Mike. What'd you say, bro?
Yeah, that was dope.
You say
go
Magic
ahead,
Mike?
Lucky. Let me hear your top 3, motherfucker.
Magic Mike wasn't a fucking TV show. That was a movie, and it was weird.
And it was weird.
I never seen
Watched
it.
the whole thing.
Hey, let me tell you this though, bro. Scooby-Doo, number 1. That was my dog. Scooby-Doo.
Yeah,
love
the
Scooby-Doo.
mystery.
But I like the shows like Gilligan's Island, bro.
Yeah.
Gilligan's Island was so cool, bro. And it was interesting because they make crazy things. Like, who is it? The professor? It wasn't the professor. It was that other dude, the smart dude. I like the Jetsons.
The Jetsons was dope.
And you know what? It's crazy, bro, because they don't make the same type of movies no more, bro. And maybe that's just because we stuck. But let's talk about some movies, bro. Let's talk about all the Back to the Futures. Let's talk about all the fucking Rockies. Let's talk about the motherfucking Goonies, baby. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, dog, like classic movies. Dumb classics.
Yeah.
You know, like, fuck, what do they make
Willow?
now?
Remember Willow?
Shit, Willow was so dope.
Yeah, the little midget.
I loved Willow.
What about Fantasy Island? That little midget, dog. What about fucking Webster, dog? It's another,
Webster, that little weird ass food.
that little black fool, dog. That little short.
Yeah,
was it Webster?
Webster.
Yeah.
I don't remember what.
You don't remember Webster? It's a little older probably. But yeah, they had just a different. It was just a, you know, and and you know what, bro? What's crazy about it is we are in a pivotal point within like technology and all this shit because it's just like still fairly new, right? But they've gone so fast they've made so much progression, right? Elevation within the technology universe. And bro, like shit, dog. Fuck, we're gonna miss out on so much shit, bro. They're gonna laugh at us. We're gonna be in the history books like the Wild Wild West.
I know.
Hell yeah.
iPhone 13. Fucking losers. You know? Like, what's next? You know what I mean? Just hit a button in your hand and bloop, you know what I mean? And then you got a little touch screen. Like, dude.
I know, it's crazy.
And shout out to the dudes that made all those fucking movies. Like I just said Back to the Future. Like, they were on some fucking
Visionary shit. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Rooster, happy holidays, brother.
Hey,
Happy holidays.
You already know. Hey, happy holidays to you, Lucky, man. I appreciate what you're doing, man. Like, I look forward to this shit. When you fucking go live and shit, like, I make sure of a point, like, just to tap in, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, real solid motherfucker out here, dog. You already know what it is.
You know, bro, you've been very solid with the platform, 1,000%,
No, hell
bro.
yeah, shit.
Tucson, Arizona,
Most
dog.
definitely. Like,
You know
I
what I mean?
fucking love this shit.
We love you, brother.
It's original as fuck, dog, and I really appreciate this shit. Like the last homie, one of the homies that just called, he was talking about it's like therapy and shit, and it is cool, like just hearing people's stories, because I can relate to a lot of this shit. You feel me? So it's like it hits deep, man. Like everybody, and then with your homie Trippy, like I said, my condolences to his whole family, because shit, like that shit ain't nothing brand new. You know what I'm saying? I deal with a lot of, I've dealt with some death recently, and it's been fucked up. And it's hard to get through, dog.
You know what I'll say about us right here, bro? Is we're in real time, bro. We're in real time. Like this is real time, right? Yeah. Real time, bro. Like as we go, it's real time. We're not recycling some fucking news cycle to you or the latest gossip, bro. Because that's not real time, bro. That's just some repeated ass fucking bullshit. I mean, it's real time, but it's just a rerun of some other bullshit and you know what I mean? Some bullshit, dog. You know what I mean? And I don't know.
And it's like, just making every day better, like you're saying. Every day is brand new, making it better. That shit goes a long way, dog. Like from the shit that we went through, the street shit, all that, like just getting better in time. Like every day, like you said, that shit's brand new. Like elevating every day is it's just a living, feeling process, and it's beautiful, dog. And once you tap into the reality of like you know what I'm saying, you fuck with the mushrooms, all that. I fuck with the mushrooms heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like I always got to reset myself, and it really like it puts me in a state of mind. Like you already know what it is. Like the shit that you just spit, it's just real shit, Lucky.
Hey,
I love you, dog. I'm gonna
love you too, my boy.
Let another caller get on this bitch. I'm wasting too much time, dog.
No, yeah, we always got enough time for you, Rooster. Appreciate your love and support for the platform, brother.
Much love to your guest, man. Shit.
Yeah, she's cool, man.
I know that shit.
She's dropped a lot of dope gems, bro. And the way she talks is like she's a boss, bro.
Appreciate you. Happy holidays. Thanks for calling.
Oh, yeah, happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
That's my baby right there. She listening too.
Oh damn! That fucking freaked me out, dog.
Calm down, Lucky, man. See, that's why I want my bitch up and start talking to you, start trying to holler at her.
No, I ain't trying to do that. I got a bitch, dog.
I'm just fucking with you, dog.
I just thought I thought your voice cracked or something, bro. You know what I mean? I was like, whoa, what happened?
I love you, Lucky.
Love you too, brother.
Hey.
Yes. You're on Hood Stocks. Talk to us.
K9 said his favorite show is Reading Rainbow.
You're on Hood Stocks. Talk to us.
Hello?
Yes.
Oh, hey, what's up, Lucky?
What up? What up?
You feeling sexy today?
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
No. I was just trying to give you a little help your mental health today.
That did not help. That did not help me one bit. Sorry.
Why not? You guys feel good.
Send me a picture of your Adam's apple.
Stop.
You sound like you got a big Adam's apple.
Yes, thank you. Hey, no, but for real. No, it says Miranda calling from San Diego. So I didn't hear the beginning of the I didn't hear the beginning of the podcast, but I guess the person that's on is a therapist. Right? Oh, okay. I was just curious, like, where do you, as far as, I mean, I get it, we should all be aware of our mental health, and I think that there should be resources, but don't you think that maybe we're kind of going off the deep end with this, like with the whole, like, transgender movement, and, like, everybody needs to kumbaya and accept if you're huge or if you're whatever it is you are, like, there's no, like, accountability for people. You get what I'm saying? It's like, we're just supposed to accept everything. There is not supposed to be any accountability. Like, if you're 500 pounds, it's okay. We're just going to accept that. We're not going to sit there and be like, hey, well, obviously your health is crap because you're 500 pounds. But we're supposed to just accept everything. I mean, I don't think that's right either. I think we kind of fell off the deep end a little bit as far as mental health goes.
Well, so what I always tell people is, you know, our past experiences and what happened to us isn't necessarily our fault, but our healing and our health is our responsibility. And so I think the result of trauma and what that could look like is not something that we should necessarily excuse people for, but it's more so understanding where it comes from, I think, is important. But I definitely think everyone's accountable and responsible for themselves and their healing.
But how can everyone be accountable for themselves when society is telling you you don't have to feel bad for whatever it is that you're feeling, and everyone should just feel sorry for you, and everyone should just accept whatever it is you feel. That isn't being accountable, though. You get what I'm saying? It's not having accountability.
I don't. Can you elaborate? Like, I definitely want to understand what like. Can you give me an example of what you're referring to? Is it just like in general?
I'm just saying society in general now. It's like so like off the deep end. Like anything and everything that is different, or if you're different, or if you want to be a flower or a cat or a dog today, we just have to accept that. But I mean, like, don't you think that that's wrong that we're teaching that to society now? Or like now the movement of like telling children that they should be transgender? Like, I mean, I think it's just a little too much now. I think we've kind of gone off the deep end. As far as that goes, I mean, I just think that as a society, I think the world is looking at us and laughing at us, saying like, we can't believe like this is what people are fighting for in this country. Like, I think that we should be fighting for people to like, yes, be whatever it is you want to be, but don't expect everyone else to accept you because that's what you want to be. You know what I'm saying? That's what you feel in your heart. You shouldn't expect everyone else to accept that, because that's your feelings and your values or whatever it is you hold true to your heart and your life. I don't understand why everyone else should sit there and have to accept it and be like, okay, now we have to have all these transgender bathrooms and
so you're referring to sexuality,
but not just to that. I mean, I'm in general, like, okay, now I mean, okay, as far as gender goes, and then like now it's like Ozempic, like everyone should be entitled to get Ozempic because people shouldn't be shamed for being fat, and you know what I'm saying? It's just everything. The pharmaceuticals are everywhere, and I don't know what kind of therapist you are. I've gone to therapy before, and I was never ever offered prescriptions, but either way, I would not have wanted them. So I feel like we rely too much on pharmaceuticals now, which have way too many side effects. So I don't know what your take is on that, but I mean, I've never done mushrooms or even smoke marijuana or whatever, and I'm not saying I have anything against it. I just personally never did it, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but I think as far as the pharmaceuticals go, they run our country, and so like everybody is gung-ho on prescribing things. And I mean, even like you said, they're trying to prescribe him something, it's like, of course, like, I'll take it. It's money, right?
Take it all.
So
I mean, therapists can't prescribe. That's a psychiatrist is like a doctor. But I definitely hear you, and I think that I think the purpose of today's conversation was talking about grief and stress and just life stressors.
Oh,
and I think that is something that impacts us all.
Yeah, and I relate to that because I lost my daughter many years ago, and I did closed group therapy and open group and stuff like that, and that was so helpful. So I mean, I think that's great, and like definitely get resources to people because that definitely helped me get through that. That was, I mean, really hard. So
for sure.
But I totally I agree with that. There should be resources for things like that because I mean, dealing with the loss is. I mean, especially when you're dealing with your mother, your father, a son, or a daughter, those are really traumatic losses. So
I
absolutely
definitely
get that.
And when you lose someone, right? It's like you're not the same after. It impacts you, and figuring out what life looks like moving on, not moving on, but continuing to live on is complicated. You feel like you're gonna die in the moment too. Exactly. No, thank you for sharing your experience.
Okay, well, I appreciate that, and I didn't, like I said, I had missed the first part of it. I didn't know you guys were talking about grief and loss, so okay, well, that's good. I think that's great.
Yeah.
You're on Hood Stocks. Talk to us.
Hey, Lucky, next time check that fool. What's his name?
I love the transitions of the comedy.
I don't know, bro. What is his name? Are you still there, bro? What? That was super random. You're on Hood Stocks. Talk to us.
Hey, homie, I just called to say we need to bring back bullying. Too many pussies in this fucking world, dog.
For real, though.
Yeah. Hey, now we fucking 3 bathrooms in shot like that, bro. It should be 2 homies. Fucking keep it down basic and fucking, you know, gotta keep it simple sometimes.
What'd you say? It should be 2 homies. What?
No, instead of fucking having 3 restrooms, it should only be 2, bro.
Oh, instead of having 3 restrooms?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you mean 3? What's the 3rd restroom?
For the fucking people that fucking be having issues in their fucking head, homie.
I didn't know they got their own bathroom now. Because I personally, and I don't want to drag her into this conversation because she's, you know, she's in a space where she's in a professional space, dog. You know what I mean? I don't want to be any more reckless than I've already been with her. On this podcast. But I say this though. I want to say this, bro. I don't feel like I'm cool with motherfuckers walking into a woman's restroom and just because you identify as a female, you know what I mean? You're going to walk in there and think it's all cool. Like, nah, dog, you got a dick, homie. Go fucking stand up over there in a mini skirt and piss, bro. You know what I mean? So I can be standing next to you taking a leak and talking shit, dog. You know what I mean? Or not talking shit, but you know what I mean. Is that what you're talking about?
That's what I'm getting at, though, bro. That's what I'm getting at.
The 3rd bathroom, is that the disabled one?
Stable one. Not
well,
disabled people are not. Huh? Hey.
Fucking Casey would know.
Casey, because he's got a pair of his old Daisy Dukes on his head right now.
like one time my little girl, she went to go use the restroom at Target, and so she walked out and I was waiting for her, and some dude walked in, like a fucking grown ass man, my boy, like into the fucking girl's restroom. Luckily, she had already walked out, but had he walked in when fucking she was in there, we would have had a motherfucking problem. You know what I mean?
Rightfully so.
Absolutely.
That's definitely.
Yeah. Bro,
that's
you know
what I'm getting at is
I agree, but that and maybe your question is you know, and I think I asked her earlier, you know, but it's such a sensitive topic, dog, that I don't want to.
No, no.
But is it mental illness of people doing it? Huh?
Yeah. But you know, there's a lot of us when we're dealing with PTSD and shit like that and traumas from growing up that we do got to heal. You know what I mean? And I understand her point and what she's trying to get across. So no disrespect to your guest, bro. Because at the end of the day, I mean,
think she's.
We're all fruits of what we grew up in. You know what I mean? We're all fruits that somebody sowed back in the day. So that's all it is, bro. But I agree with what she's doing, and it's a positive thing. But at the same time, too, like the last caller said, there's a lot of shit going on in this world that needs to stop. But we need people like her, though, like your guest, Brittany, because we do need somebody to help us heal, somebody to let us know that it's okay. So, you know what I mean?
Absolutely, bro. We do need. I mean, yeah.
So
shout to Brittany.
Yeah, man. Yes, sir. It's not my boy. You guys have a good one.
You too, bro.
Sure.
Thank you. I have you're on Hoodstocks. I have a text message that there's a sergeant that wants to ask you a question. Mm-hmm. You're on Hoodstocks. Talk to us, so, and then we'll call him up.
Hey, what it do? Hey, I like your guys' subject you guys talking about. That's just cool. A lot of like you guys were talking about, a lot of gentlemen don't they don't like to go out, come out and talk about their situations, you know, and I like the Britney, salute to you guys, you know what I'm saying? Salute.
Appreciate you.
And the definition when you said of how the mind is its own exercise as far as the body. Mm-hmm. So I've always said that within myself because the how can I say, like myself, like I think about the last couple years, I've been really good on my physical, but then I started reading, going for walks, and that shit just, it's like I tell my fellas and my camaradas, it's like a form of therapy for myself, you know?
Yep. Yeah, walking is one of the most effective types of things or exercises to regulate the mind and the body. So that's what I'm saying.
And another thing too, like whenever I feel overwhelmed, bam, I go for a little stroll, bam, and then it just eases my mind, you know?
Hey, no, that's
it just eases, you know what I'm saying? Like,
no, that's legit real. Like, there's research that shows that that's very effective.
Hey, palabra, hey.
Straight up, I hear you. I believe you.
And then I try to I do my regular exercising, you know, to get my body right. But like you said, I try to read a vez en cuando, you know, and I just wanted to send mine to Hood Stocks.
Yeah, baby.
Hey, Lucky. Hey, I send mine, homie, también.
Hey, dog,
hey,
you know what, dog?
Have a good one.
Dog, you everything you said, dog, is just what I mean, it's usually said all the time, but you sound like a real one, dog. You know, meaning everything you're saying, dog, and having a real, you know, calling in on some real shit, dog. So, you know, salute to you, brother.
That's right.
Salute
to you, brother. Likewise.
Hey, brother.
Hey, you guys have a good night, huh?
You too, brother. You too, dog. You know, it's so funny. Hey, hold on real quick, bro. You're on Hoodstocks, but it's so funny because I laugh at it, but the dude is fucking dead serious about what he's talking about it. And it's just, it's cool that you can have these dudes call in and feel comfortable enough to talk about it, you know?
No, but he's really speaking on something that is real. Like,
yeah, and he's paying attention.
Yeah, no, like walking is something we call bilateral movement.
Yeah.
It's moving right, left. So when you move right, it's a rhythmic movement. It regulates that stress in the brain.
You're on Hoodstocks. Talk to Brittany.
Hey, Lucky, fuck you, homie.
I love you too, baby.
I love you, dog. I love you. Hey, so what about the homies that really got issues, or like, what's the fucking help, homie? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what does she got to offer, or what?
Well, it depends on. I'll answer this for her, but then she can take it, you know, as I handle this baton. But I would say, you know, she would say that it has to do with on a case-by-case basis, and if she's your therapist, then you hire her and she sits down with you and you guys figure this shit out, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, for the homies that are fucked up, you know what I mean? That's a wide fucking.
Yeah. You can hit me up after. Yeah.
I got you. Go ahead. Now, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, to just go off of what you're saying. Yeah, hit me up. We could chop it up. We could see if I'm not the right therapist for you. If it's not a good fit, you know, I could point you to some resources.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, because as a matter of fact, I was actually looking for a therapist. So yeah, that's real cool. You know, that's real cool. I didn't know that you were actually up for hire. Exactly. So what? You're gonna put a number out there so a business number, right?
Yeah. not my number.
I mean, unless you want the other one, bro. You know what I mean? You decide.
That's up to you, though. That's up to you. But I would figure it would be a business number, right?
You gotta love these dudes, bro. These dudes are real
They're
as fuck.
funny. They're super funny.
Fuck you.
Nah, absolutely, brother. Absolutely. You just making me crack up, dog. But I love you, brother.
It's not even like that. So
I know it's not. Stop it. I know, bro, but it's just funny the way you said it. I mean, how can you know what? I've never had this much of a good reception with the audience, with the guys with you. They feel comfortable with you.
Yeah.
Do you get that a lot?
Yeah, I think a big piece of it because I grew up with nothing but boys, so
Dude.
I mean, I guess my main question would be like, if we're gonna see a therapist, would it be more comfortable seeing a female or a male? I think that would be a lot of people's question.
It's all preference. It's all some people come to therapy, they prefer to work with a female. Sometimes it's a male. Sometimes it's a therapist that speaks Spanish or Spanglish or come from a similar lived experience. It all depends.
Okay. How can people reach you?
Yeah.
You're gonna say it at the end, but say it right now.
Yeah, so you could reach me. You could, if you're looking at like the practice, it's Healmatic.health, or you could just find me on Instagram or TikTok, B Williams LCSW. Hit that link in the bio, and you're gonna find the number, the email, all the ways you could connect with me.
What was that ID again?
B Williams LCSW.
And I'll also have her information in the description by the end of the podcast.
Yeah.
All right.
And if it's cool, I could share with you like the resources if people, want to reach out because I'm in San Diego, so a lot of people want therapy in person, so you could connect with those resources to see, also what's in your area.
I would think, person would be a lot better than on the phone, but I mean, right now, I guess at these times it doesn't even matter. But yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
All right, look, yeah, put that up there, fool.
I got you, baby. I got you, my boy. Thank you for calling.
Saludos to all the homies, dog. Don't stay up. Love, gracias, homie.
Appreciate you, brother. Love you too, dog. Man, dog, I love these fools, man. These dudes are so dope. They cool. just real as it comes, you know what I mean? And these are the dudes that never call. These dudes never call. These guys that are calling right now aren't dudes that call the time. You're on Hoodstocks, talk to us. But they feel comfortable. Your energy is transferring over to the...
I'm glad.
You're on Hoodstocks, talk to us.
Yo, what up, Lux?
What up, baby?
This is Art from Santana, homie. Hey, listen. Hey, I want to say a big shout out to the therapist, Britney, fucking little baby Hitler over there, fucking Casey, everyone in the fucking building. Hey, listen, homie. Hey, I got a quick question for you. You say you stopped drinking, right?
Yeah.
All right. So, did you have fucking trouble going to sleep when you weren't drinking?
Oh, I slept so much better, bro.
Really? I can't fucking. I did fucking sober October. I slept like shit the whole goddamn month.
I don't know, bro.
I had to take melatonin and shit, some sleeping pills.
Maybe you needed an alternative, something to just trick your mind, dog. To trick your mind. Sometimes we got to trick our own mind, bro. That's saying, hey, you know what?
Some edibles or some shit?
Magnesium,
edibles,
bro.
Yeah, magnesium for sure, dog. You know what? I get the Goalies. The Goalies is the gummy. It's a sleeping thing. Oh, you know what I use? I use the Aquana. What was that shit called, dog? It's a plant that helps you go to sleep, and you can get the brand Goalie, Goli.
Melatonin?
No, Asqua.
Oh, ashwagandha.
Ashwagandha. Yeah, I take ashwagandha, bro. That helps me go to sleep. So
you're on your natural tip. You take vitamins, okay?
Oh yeah,
I'm out here healthy.
All right, dog. Hey, hell yeah, homie.
Well, you know what I mean. When you educate yourself and you start making some good money, then you start you know what I mean. You start
moving differently.
Yeah, you move different and shit. But you don't need to make good. You don't need to have to make good money to know about that shit. You just have to have homies that talk about it, like we talking about it right now, bro. And then you go and get it. And the good brand is Goalie, Goli. Amazon, they really have, and you can get the ashwagandha, and that really mellows me out and helps me go to sleep, bro. So, but you know what? Yeah.
Gracias, homie.
Absolutely, brother.
You guys have a buenas noches, dog. Hey, have a good fucking podcast.
We are, dog. We're 2 hours in. Hey, you're on Hoodstocks. Talk to us. You got a little more time?
Hello?
Yeah. We'll get a couple more phone calls. We'll wrap it up.
Yeah, I'm cool.
You're on Hoodstocks. Talk to us. Yeah.
Hey, what's up, man? Hey, shout out to therapy. Shout out to homegirl right there. You know, shout out to everybody trying to get their mental health right and shit. But most importantly, shout out to fucking drugs and alcohol, dog. That's the best fucking therapy there is, dog.
Hey, you know what, dog? Check it out, bro. No, you know what, dog? Shout out to drugs and alcohol, dog. And you know why?
Hey, dog,
because it wasn't for drugs and alcohol, we wouldn't have the greatest music ever made is drugs and alcohol is responsible for it, dog. Right? Like, we go down the list.
Yeah, you're right.
You know?
Some lives.
Dog. Hey, dog, I got abandonment issues like a motherfucker, bro. But that bottle never left me. That shit's at every single liquor store, dog. That sack is always right there. You feel me? Come on, dog. I'll push it. I'll push it to the side, though. You know, shout out to that therapy bullshit. That shit helped me out. I wish I had it when I was younger. Because I lost my pops when I was young. And I didn't know how to handle it.
Sorry.
So, the only thing I had was drugs and alcohol, dog. And shit really fucked up a lot of my relationship because, like homie said, I couldn't even talk to my lady about my problems, dog, you know?
Right.
And that shit, it was a big issue. But, you know, you just learn. I feel like you just end up learning how to cope with shit, but that's not cool. You know, there's always an outlet to certain things. And that outlet doesn't necessarily have to be something negative, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But shout out to therapy, you know, that she's been helping me out so far. I still get cold feet. You know, she calls me here and there, my therapist, but I don't answer, but...
All right, my boy. Thank you for calling, dog.
Well, switch
you're on
to
Hoodstocks,
Healmatic, bro.
Talk to us.
Sock check that fool, Casey.
That fool ain't got no socks on. He's got nylons on, bro. Oh, he does. Sock check. It's funny, but it's got to be the most goofiest thing going around. Hold on. Hold on. All right, let me get this call. You're on Hoodstocks. Talk to us.
What's up, Big Lux?
Oh, shit. What up, C-?
Yeah, he already knows.
Let's crack it, doggy.
What's up, fellas? Hey, I got a question for your guest. I tapped in a little late. I don't know if anybody's asked this one, but hey, why do you think like depression and anxiety is like a big. 40 years old myself, and I remember growing up, like I didn't even know what anxiety or any of that thing was until I was probably like 37, 38 years old.
Right.
But it seems like everybody now is dealing with that like crazy. Like that's all you hear now, like depression, anxiety, or panic attacks. It's just like, why now? Because it's like social media or.
No, I think that it's always existed. I just don't know we have a name for it. Like a lot of people don't realize that a symptom of anxiety is anger and frustration and whatnot. And so I think it's always existed. We just haven't had the language for it.
Okay, because I've had an anxiety attack before, but like I said, it wasn't until later in life.
Yeah.
I've been on the streets doing this, that, and other, but I never had like felt that way. Like I felt like, just recent when I did have one of those attacks, and just like, why now? Is it because we're getting older? Or is it?
Well, and I think it exists on a spectrum, right? Like an anxiety attack is an extreme experience, but like I'd imagine you've been worried about things before, right?
Yeah.
And then that's also that's also anxiety as well. So I just think that I think that it has existed. I just don't think we've had the language for it until now. Similar to like thinking about certain health conditions or other mental health stuff. Like it's existed. We didn't grow up like knowing about it. But to your point, I mean, yeah, like we've also been through a lot. We've lived through a pandemic. There's been a lot of just world changes. We have more access to technology. Even thinking about this podcast, right? It's like, or creativity. Everything is measured by metrics. Everything, everyone has access to everything. So I definitely think that environment has a lot to do with that as well. To your point.
Yeah, I think with that also, just to piggyback off what you said, like with I said social media, right off the bat, like with the internet. I mean, back in the day, we didn't have that, so now it's like that's all you hear on TV.
Yeah.
Or, social media is like throwing that on your face. If you're feeling this symptoms, if you're feeling this, and
I mean, I think
in your head.
Yeah, I just think we got to think about it both ways though. Like social media, we have access to this stuff too. You know what I mean? And so I think it could go both ways.
Okay, one last thing.
Yeah.
Oh no, go ahead. I don't mean to interrupt.
No, I was just gonna say like we're exposed to both sides on the internet, on social media. We have uplifting content, we have great content that teaches us things about ourselves and about our lives, and then we have other content that doesn't serve us.
All right. No, I just wanted to call in and touch on that. I was gonna crack a joke about my little friend Casey there, but we had a good conversation here. So
come on, Mike, lay it, dude, lay it.
Do it.
No, I'm good. I'm on the spot now, bro.
Fucking face, bro. You got me looking like a proud father over here. I miss you,
you guys have a good night, man.
Yeah, you too, bro.
All right, bro.
One more call. You're on Hood Stocks. Talk to us.
Did you say there was a sergeant in Texas?
Buddy.
Good afternoon, fucker. Hey, great podcast. You keep coming with the heaters. A big shout out to your beautiful guest right there. I would love to take this for a ride on my magic carpet.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyway, buddy, beyond that, I just want to say, in my country, the way we deal with depression is we just hit the fucker on the head and tell him to live life. We don't have time for nonsense.
I feel that. I like it. Hold on, let me get this sergeant right here.
I love all of the callers.
You're dope, huh?
They're funny.
They are.
That's another thing that's healing. Laughter.
Oh my God.
One of the best.
Dude. Sometimes my silliness is based on just trying to laugh and have a good time.
Yeah.
It's never
that's contagious too.
It's never to be disrespectful. I'll tell you that. Anybody that knows me,
of course.
It's never to be disrespectful. It's just to laugh. And sometimes it might be on somebody's expense, but sometimes it's on my expense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just the way life is, And if you can laugh with it, Hold on. Let me find this sergeant right here real quick. Shout out to my boy Ryan. Yeah, my boy Ryan. Bam, this wolf. Let me see. I see that. Hold on.
Hey, you guys hit that like button. We got all you guys tapped in. Hit that like button. I know you guys been roasting me the whole podcast.
I want to end it like this. Hold on.
Let me see.
Oh, here it is right here. I found it.
Damn, is he gonna answer?
What's up, brother? You, yeah, it's Hoodstocks, bro. You're cracking up. You're breaking up. Ooh. Yeah. Want to fix your phone?
Am I live right now?
You're live, brother. And I seen your text message, and I thought it was important for me to give you a call back.
Oh yeah, no, I appreciate it. Yeah, apologies. So yeah, I served in the Marine Corps for 10 years. I was a scout sniper. I used to live in downtown San Jose and shit. Grew up around the shit. My question for you and the therapist there is, what do we do with the epidemic with veterans right now committing suicide at 22 a day?
Mm-hmm.
The VA is failing us. Our government's failing us. We got vets that are completely disabled from war. Generally speaking, it's like sergeants and below rank, the low ranks, not the officers, guys from the streets that are actually out there doing the dirt.
Mm-hmm.
We're coming home and we're not getting help.
Right.
What do you recommend to guys out there listening like me?
I mean, first of all, I just want to say from a lived experience, my family's a former military family. I'm a former military spouse. Husband got out the military, dealt with the same types of struggles. And so I think one of the things that I just want to be real about is that there are definitely more services that are needed for veterans in transitioning out of the military specifically. So I think that's one piece. And I think the other piece is getting set up with a therapist that is trained in that specific area of what you're dealing with. So a lot of times the VA or, nonprofits or whatnot, they're going to get you set up with a therapist, but that therapist may not be qualified or trained to address that specific issue. And so I think those are two things to consider. But I just on a personal note, one of the things that I found and working with veterans as well and being effective is, find your people again. When you're in the military, you're kind of part of a tribe, right? Collectivism. And so find that, whether that be in working out or veterans that have, transitioned and are on the other side of coming out the military. But it's definitely a crisis, and it's been a crisis within the veteran community.
Yeah. I could just say one thing, Lucky, one more thing, just a shout out real quick.
Say whatever you want to say, brother. Let me say one thing before you say your one thing. Thank you for your service, brother.
Yes, thank you for your service.
Oh, of course.
Thank you, bro.
We got our problems, but ain't no place like home, bro. Ain't no place like the U.S.
You know what, brother? And what's your name again?
They call me Dell. The Marine Corps calls me Dell, but my name is Brandon.
Dell, check it out. If there's anything, brother, that I can ever do for you, dog. You need somebody to holler at, anything, brother. You know what I mean? Like, we here, bro. I'm like, yeah, I didn't serve in the military, dog. But I've been through some things in my life, and what's crazy about it? There's a lot of brothers within the military that end up in the prison system, and we it's unfortunate, dog. You know what I mean? And we have a lot of similarities, and we PTSD on just different levels. Mm-hmm. And I wish I would have served the military, dog. Just as a young kid, instead of going down the road I went, I wish I would have been a Marine and all that good shit, right? But I was a soldier for
what. You're doing what you can, not to interrupt you, but you're doing what you can right now for the community yourself. You're doing great.
Absolutely, bro. But I think, hey, brother, I just want to let you know, dog, that just thank you for your service. And if there's anything that I can ever provide or, talk, bro, shit, I'm here, dog. I'm just a regular dude, just like you, baby. You know what I mean? From different sides of life, potentially. Even though, but all the homies, the military dudes, they grew up in the hood and shit, dog. Yeah. I mean, shit, they were neighbors, dog. I got a lot of military homies, bro. And we've had a lot of military dudes on this podcast, too. In the beginning, we had a lot. But yeah, is there? Oh, what you wanted to say? One thing. Sorry, dog.
Yeah, all you listeners, if you're listening right now, can you take a shout out to your freaking congressmen and senators? There's an act in place called the Major Richard Starr Act. There's a lot of vets that are 100% combat wounded that are barely making any payoff in VA that are homeless. I've seen a few comments here. I am homeless. I live in a VA shelter right now myself. I'm a Purple Heart recipient, and I'm getting hardly any help. But there's a Major Richard Starr Act in place right now that they're sitting on and have been sitting on, where they're sending out $200 billion to freaking Ukraine, all right? We need $10 billion to help out retirement. People forced into retirement without proper pay in order to take care of the family. So if you can please look that up, it's called the Major Richard Starr Act. Thank you, Lucky. I appreciate it. And thank you, therapist. What was your name, Brittany?
Yeah, I appreciate you. And definitely lock in and tap in with me if I can support in any way.
All right, thank you so much. Good night.
All right, Del. Have a good night, doggy. Hey, shout out to that dude right there.
Yeah, he seems cool.
Absolutely. Hey, so we're 2 hours in. I want to do it like this. So I want you to give all your plugs, how people can reach you, how they can support you. But I think before that, I think we need a verse.
Need a verse?
We need a verse.
Let's go.
Okay.
But I can give you a beat.
All right.
Do you want an acapella?
I'll spit acapella.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. I haven't did this in a while, so.
I think you got it. You confident as fuck.
You think so?
You got confident vibes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, yo. I am the story retold. New chapter, next page. Rewritten by them who took the steps to get me here today. I'm that line in the rhyme going around in your mind. Revolutions crying out to remind you it's freedom time. I am language, laughter, liberty, and love. Living lady like life, living levels above. I'm lifting my eyes to the heavens and I'm listening for the lessons. I'm that underdog in the pen with them, leaping light years ahead of them. I am my grandmother's passion. I was built to outlast them. Love me from first to last. She loved me from birth to casket. Stamina unmatched with the will to take action. Inner city walls will have shown to combat them. Cause this is fight music. This is grab a pen and write music. This is when you're battling those negative, suicidal, dark moments in the middle of the night music. Music ready to set forth an attack pack with a spiritual sword port, but more attacked, exact the elements that elevated my intelligence, irrelevant, elegant ways of speaking, most compelling in rhetoric to deceive, comparing it to me, asking questions that got me guessing, oppressing my beliefs. Suitable, usable rhymes with one-of-a-kind mind, sitting and meditating, waiting upon my next line. Cause we rise to fight through this injustice we fuss with. We seem to be ready until we all see the ruckus. Cause this is fight music. This is grab a pen and write music. Middle of the night, we're required to fight through it. Life movement. It's time we gotta move, and though they try to label you, there comes a time when you refuse. Thank you.
Brittany, baby. Yeah.
It's kind of funny that you kind of noticed I was an MC while we were talking. No one's ever told me that before.
Dude,
are you an MC?
It's easy. No, I'm not. But it's really, really, really easy to see and catch your tone. Your tone is like, you know what I mean? Like you want to spit a fucking verse when you're telling me how to get to your fucking
I think I got it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Make it right.
Yeah.
Then make a left.
Make a left.
I don't know. I'm sorry. But yeah, that was dope, dude. That was cool. This has been fun. And I hope you enjoyed yourself.
I did.
Yeah.
I love connecting with your people. Everyone's like mad cool.
Dude, you killed it.
Thank you.
I'll tell you this right now, and I'll tell you this before you leave when we're off this line. But you did very well. And, whenever you want to come back and just fucking give us some more good stuff, we take it because the community needs that shit. They need people like you, man.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, everything, all the hard work you put in, with school and everything. Like, man, of course you make a living off it, but man, it's such a great, it's such a great thing to have within the community, and, this power and knowledge, and you got it all, man. You got it all.
I appreciate you. As a host, felt super comfortable. Felt like I was chopping it up with my cousins and my brothers.
Couple dick moves, I know.
No, but it's refreshing. Especially, I'm always on therapy podcasts, so it's really refreshing to kick it with real people, and you know what I mean, with real opinions and real roasting.
Real stupid.
Yeah. I miss it. So.
Do you smoke weed?
I hear it there. I'm not like so.
Is it something you don't really like?
Addiction runs in my family, so I'm like pretty mindful of like what I dabble in.
Yeah.
So here or there.
Okay.
I gotta ask this. How do you feel? How do you feel about Drake and his music?
I mean, I couldn't tell you like a latest Drake song. Yeah, I'm definitely like a '90s head, or like I listen to like probably artist people. I mean,
because Drake originally was like on underground beats and rap like underground flows. He would be with Little Brother and all them and get on
oh
Jay Dilla
really?
beats. Yeah,
I never knew that.
Yeah,
I never knew that. He was with Little Brother.
Well, not in the group. But
but he would like feature like, on the track with them.
Those are not. Yes and no. They're like
okay.
Those are like inspirations, right? He was like.
Really?
Yeah, Drake was
Little Brother.
Drake was backpack. He sounds like I don't know one of the artist names, but Drake's like OG rap sounds.
Oh, I've never listened to like OG Drake, so
like his old stuff sounds a little like Little Brother-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just thought maybe because he whatever.
Got you.
I'm just reading these comments. Lucky used to pop lock with one sock on. And these fools are silly as shit because they laughing while they writing this shit. Watch this. They said therapist by day, OnlyFans by night. In your dreams, fucker. She's a mama. She's a wifey. You know what I mean? She's a professional. Don't play with it. Yeah. Healmatic. You know what I mean? That's been cool. So how can people support you? How can they reach you?
Yeah, so you can tap in, find me on social media, all platforms, B. Williams, LCSW. Visit the website, healmatic.health. We got a merch line on there. We got content on there. But yeah, feel free to tap in with me.
Oh, I got a shirt for you too.
Thank you. I brought you a shirt too.
I want to see it. I want to see it real quick.
Super dope.
Yeah, I want to see it. Let me see what you got me. Oh shit, is that you?
Yeah, that's my logo.
That shit's cool. You got the Cortez on.
Yep.
That shit is cool, man. And what does it say in the back? That's important. Hold on.
God bless you.
Oh my God, that was a deep fucking sneeze.
That was definitely deep.
That was a real one. All my homies deserve to heal. That shit is cool, man.
On topic with the conversation today, right?
All my homies deserve to heal. That shit's so dope, dude.
Yeah.
Did you just make this?
Yeah. I teamed up with a creative in San Diego. His name is Johnny. He designed them, so... Yeah.
That shit is cool. All my homies deserve to heal. That shit is you keeping it true to the roots in regards to like hip hop and everything you're doing. I see what I see it, I feel it, and I like it. I like it. It's like a mixed drink. You know what I mean? It's a new mixed drink. I mean, not everybody. Nobody's doing what you're doing. How you doing it, huh?
Yeah, there's very few therapists that do what I do and how I do it, and I've had to kind of lean into that and embrace it. When you do something different, it's uncomfortable because you don't really have a blueprint to follow. But
make it up as you go. Trial and error.
Yeah, you figure it out.
Love it. Everybody give it up for Brittany. Been dope.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate you, man.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Hey, we're out of here, guys. We will see you.